schools participating in this football game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school board. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards.
All right, welcome Hornet fans to Maumelle Hornet football presented by Natural State Sports. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Dio Vanucci and Cornerstone Home Lending. And as a realtor myself, I know the importance of having a trusted lender in your corner who you can count on. I recommend all of my clients to Dio, and over the last 4 years, I've completed dozens of transactions each year with Dio's team, and never once have we not made it to the closing table. So get your home search started today by texting Dio to 36260 and be certain you'll cross the goal line to home ownership. We are live from Whitehall for a 5A Central matchup between the number 3 Whitehall Bulldogs and the number 10 Maumelle Hornets. Coming up on the Maumelle Sports Network pregame show, we're going to preview tonight's matchup with Whitehall and give you our 4 keys to a Hornet victory.
You ready for this? Home field advantage is such a huge deal in football, and I think it's a huge deal in the mortgage world too. That's why, we're a local company. We have in-house processing and underwriting, and that enables me to make sure that my customers have a great experience from kickoff to the closing table. That's just what we want to do, is give them a great experience.
With Cornerstone Home Lending, you'll always have the home field advantage. Text DIO to 36260 to get started today.
At American Pie Pizza, we use only the best and freshest ingredients to ensure the product we put on your table is at its peak for your enjoyment. Our pizzas are thin crust and considered by some as the best around. And as a locally owned small business, our goal has always been to provide a great product at a great price and give back to our local communities. This is why we are excited to be the host of Hornets Live every Tuesday night during football season. Come see us at 7 p.m. every Tuesday and get the latest scoop on your Hornets while enjoying the best pizza, salads, wings, and sandwiches in Central Arkansas. And don't forget about our daily lunch specials and trivia nights on Thursdays from 7 to 9 p.m. So come see us at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard. Call in your order at 501-758-8800. Order online at www.ampipizza.com.
So you know how in the fourth quarter of a football game, when the game's on the line, it actually gets kind of stressful, and that's not how a home loan process should be. When you're a week away from closing, which is the fourth quarter, you shouldn't have stress, and that's what at Cornerstone we want to take away. We want that to be a stress-free experience for you. We want it to be that blowout victory.
Text DIO to 36260 to get started on the home mortgage process today.
All right. Welcome back, Hornet fans, to the Maumelle Sports Network pregame show. And before we get going, I'm going to introduce you to the rest of our crews. And getting those on-field views is going to be my guy, Matt Rush. Up here with us in the top of the stands tonight on the visitor side is my wife, Kristen Henson. All the glitz and glam you see on screen is thanks to the man in the production truck, William Watkins. And now let me bring in my broadcast partner, Mr. Andy Gates. How you doing, Andy?
Mr. Nobody is here.
Mr. No. That's that guy for who? Anyway.
What's cool?
I don't remember. Who was that we played with? At Parkview?
Who are you?
I don't remember. But, man, we're in an interesting spot tonight. You're going to get all the sounds of the game. It's senior night here at Whitehall. We have the band right next to us. Will's right next to me. We're right in the middle of the stands. This should be interesting.
Hold your edits for everything. Will, you got a beeper over there, right?
We haven't had to do this since Sheridan.
Yeah. Sheridan in the stands.
Yeah.
When the table almost fell over with all the computers on it.
Yes.
It was a great save.
I made sure the table's locked in this time. We're good. It isn't going anywhere.
It was like slow-mo when it started falling. I was like, oh, no.
All right, so I'm going to start tonight off. I'm going to go off script here, go off the notes.
Off the cuff.
That's right, because I want to talk to the fans for a minute.
Well, they might be able to hear you.
Yeah, well, you can go back and listen to it later. I think they can hear me. But listen, this has been a tumultuous week. There's been some craziness. I know some folks were upset about the way things went last week. I want to speak to the comments, number one, that were made on the live stream last week. As we put out, we do not condone anybody going after the coaches. I understand people are upset. I understand that a 42-14 loss never looks good for anybody.
Nope.
But again, at the end of the day, these things happen. It was Pulaski Academy. Mistakes were made. We lost the game. We move on. This is a big game. This is a game where we need everybody 100% in tune. Yeah, and talking to the coaches, I don't even think I recognize. I know you didn't realize this, but I know the team knows this. This is a huge game.
This is bigger than last week.
Yeah, this game means more than last week's because everyone knows what you're going to get out of PA. It's a tough game. It's a difficult game. You want to beat PA because it's the gold standard of 5A. That's the game you want to win. But let's be real. It's a tough game to win every year. And then we ran into a whole buzzsaw of other issues with wind and just the whole situation last week just kind of got away from us.
The deck was stacked against us for sure last week.
And now I will say this, though, and I don't even think you and I have talked about this, Andy, but
nope.
When I went back and watched the video, I was frustrated. And I know the coaches were because if you go back and look at the way that game actually played out,
it would have been real close.
We could have been tied or maybe in the lead at the half if just 3 plays happened. If you don't overthrow Rod, that's a touchdown. If you don't underthrow Speck into the wind and you have that ball picked off, that's a touchdown. You also had opportunities where you drove inside the red zone 2 times in the first half and got nothing out of it. So, I mean, those are takeaways that as a team we should be able to look at and go, you know what, if we happen to see PA again, we know that, hey, we can play with them. We just have to play our game. And, again, not let that PA pressure get to you. And I felt like that's what happened as things started to snowball. So we'll see what happens, but it doesn't matter because this week it matters big time. This game, if Maumelle can win this game by 7, and PA handles Little Rock Christian.
Which they should.
Absolutely. I don't believe Walker White's even playing in that game. I believe he got hurt a couple weeks ago.
I think he was hurt 2 weeks ago.
And so there's a possibility Walker White may not even be a quarterback for Little Rock Christian. So if PA handles business, and even with White, I think PA wins that game. But if PA wins that game and Maumelle wins this by 7, we're the number 2 seed going into the Watson Chapel game, a game we should win next week.
Should win.
Yeah, that means a home playoff game in a year we've only had 3 home games. That would be huge.
I was thinking about that on the way down here because it was a bit of a drive.
Yeah, it's
a
little bit.
That was one of the things I was kind of thinking about of how big of a game this actually is. And like I said, it's more important to me than the PA game was last week. PA game, you could chalk up. If you won it, great. If you didn't win it, you're still not out of it.
Yeah.
You lose this one, you're putting yourself in a bad spot for the rest of the season. You're going to need some help.
Well, you lose this one, and you're likely playing at Greenbrier or at Valonia. Whoever wins that game in Week 10 is where we're headed.
If you're getting there.
Well, if
there's a potential that you don't steal.
Well, you lose this one and you lose to Watson Chapel, which should not happen. No. But if you lose the Watson Chapel, then you're out. If you lose this one and beat Watson Chapel, we're the 4. So we're in almost no matter what, assuming the wheels don't completely fall off and you lose to a winless Watson Chapel game.
We played with Valonia.
Yeah.
I think we can play with them again.
I do too. And I think
this team's got talent across the board.
They do. And you just got to stick to your offensive game plan.
Mm-hmm.
And now the revelation of Jesse Knight as well is a whole other dynamic that we didn't have against Valonia. So I mean that's big. So I mean looking forward to that. I mean this game means a lot. And again, remember we are right here with everybody here in the stands. So this should be an interesting night. But Maumelle leads this all-time series 4-2. Won this game. Matter of fact, we broadcast this game at our place last year as one of our Natural State Sports games of the week. A game that Maumelle won 21-14. So that's big.
This was pre-me.
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't at this one.
Were you not at that game? I thought you were there. But, yeah, I mean, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this one works out. Big piece of this one's going to be obviously Whitehall they lay their hat on defense. This is a team, you look at their roster, they're actually a fairly small roster compared to us. They're bigger than Jacksonville, obviously, but it's not by much. This is a team that we should be able to potentially wear down and really get some things done against, and we'll see how the running game works. This is a Whitehall team that is built to stop a spread offense, and you saw it in the first half of the PA game. They played really well in that game, 21-21 at the half. Second half, they had a couple of things. The wheels fell off, much like what happened to us. Yep. And it just fell apart. They ended up losing, I think, 63-28 or something like that. So, I mean, a big game there, a big loss. But this is a game that I think – there's fireworks. That was fun. But this is a game that I think we match up really well with these guys, and I think we can get the running game going tonight. And that's going to take me into our Heart of Grace Outdoors 4 keys to victory. And number 1, we say it every week, but start fast. If we're on offense, get down and score. We want 7 right off the bat. If we're on defense, let's get a quick 3 and out and get our offense on the field. That's number 1. This is a really good Whitehall defense, and you got to put pressure on them early. Force their offense to actually have to win this game instead of letting their defense win it for them. Number 2, limit the run game of Whitehall. Kane and Green are 2 huge pieces of the running game for this team. And I think Durant Kane ran for 4 touchdowns last week in their win over Watson Chapel. So I think this is a game where if our defense, which is really built to stop the run, we've seen that against teams like Bird and these other teams that want to try to run the triple option, and that's not what Whitehall's going to run. But we know we can stop the running game. And so we're looking forward to that and seeing how we match up with them there. Number 3, get the Hornet run game going. I said that a minute ago, but I think all 3 running backs need at least 10 touches in this game.
I think you're 100% correct and on the right track for sure.
Number 4, win on special teams.
Got to.
No mistakes. Brookhaven's, there's no wind out here. This is a beautiful night. It's going to be a little cool. No wind, no issues there. So Brookhaven should be able to knock through field goals tonight. That shouldn't be an issue. So special teams has got to be big. Dez has got to be big as a punter. And then we know how electric Jesse can be in the return game. We need him to have another one of those big games in the return game tonight as well. Heart of Grace Outdoors is the place to go for your 4 keys to victory on the water. Our good friend Wes Roberts is finalizing his upcoming tournament schedule, and Natural State Sports will be there to follow all the action. So head over to Facebook and like Heart of Grace Outdoors to stay up to date. All right, Andy, I'm going to get us off of this, and I'm going to take us over here to Hooten's.
Apparently Whitehall has a cannon.
Oh, great.
I would expect so, being right next to an arsenal. I was kind of tripped out by the fireworks. I'm like, I don't know if I want to hear these right now.
So let's get into these. I've got 5 games to watch tonight. I've decided just to branch out from 5A, kind of like we did last week. And I got 5 games, and I actually have an honorable mention that we'll get into. But number 1, it's the big one in 5A tonight. The one that's really going to decide the 1 seed.
Right now.
Yeah, but number 4, Little Rock Christian, travels over to Pulaski Academy for a game that it seems to always decide the 5A in not only the 5A Central, but the 5A as a conference in general. So we saw it a few years ago. PA beat them in the regular season. They turned around in the state finals and got beat by Little Rock Christian.
They got beat by Justice Hill.
Yeah.
They didn't get beat by Little Rock
Christian. I think it's in this from Hooten's here, but let's see, where's it at? I think it's that loss was like the only in-state loss by PA in like 6 or 7 years or something. It's insane. So big one there. Obviously means a lot for us. We need, as much as we don't want to, I don't like rooting for PA.
We need them here.
We need PA to win this one, handle Little Rock Christian. And, of course, we win this one by 7. And like we said, we're sitting pretty at the 2 seed. The other game that I'm really curious about is number 1 Bryant travels to number 6 Cabot. I sent the schedule to Will a couple of weeks ago when I was looking. Bryant has been like just cruising. Southwest, Catholic, winning by 50, no big deal.
I don't think they'll have a problem. You might think they will. I don't think so.
But then they've got this 3-week murderer's roll. They go to Cabot, they get North Little Rock at home, and Conway at their place to finish the season. It's just going to be interesting. I feel like you're right. I don't think they're going to have any issues with Cabot tonight. But we'll see. Hooten's has them picked, I think, to win by 16 or something at Cabot, 18 points, something like that. But at Cabot, this isn't your Mike Malham years. Cabot can put some points on the board, and they've got a potential to really maybe shock Bryant. I don't think they do, but it's an interesting game to watch tonight. We'll keep you updated on that one. Another one that's going to be fun right down the street from my house, a team that we're familiar with, a team we beat in Week 0. Number 6 El Dorado travels to number 7 Sylvan Hills. That game, you talk about a contrast of styles.
Yeah.
El Dorado is going to want to run up and down the field, and Sylvan Hills is going to want to just play in a phone booth all night long. And it's going to be who wins that battle of styles, I think, in that one for sure.
Play your game, you win that one.
Absolutely. My number 4 game, and this is more personal than anything. So a couple weeks ago, a friend of mine was all over social media complaining about the fact that undefeated Mills was not ranked in the top 10 in 4A. Well, they then went off and lost to Clinton.
Oops.
And then I believe lost to Lone Oak last week.
Uh-oh.
So I'm curious, and Clinton's really not that good. Lone Oak, obviously, they're really good in 4A.
Jackrabbits.
But they get number 3 Stuttgart tonight, but at their place. Now, we'll see if Jabray Shaw is healthy. He's had an ankle injury. Our buddy Kyle Sutherland had a nice write-up on Mills this week and had some good things to say about Jabray Shaw at quarterback. Does have an ankle injury. It'll be interesting to see if that continues to slow that offense down. But I'm just curious to see how Mills responds after they were flying high. They beat some 5A teams. Now, granted, they beat Jacksonville. They beat BB. They beat some bad 5A teams on their way to that, I think, 4-0 record. Now sitting at 4-2 or 5-2 currently, and just a big game against Stuttgart tonight. And then another one in Saline County. Number 3 Greenwood travels to number 2 Benton. Benton has been mercy ruling some folks. Their only loss of the season was the Bryant game. Since then, no one's been anywhere near other than Parkview.
Who is it, Cam Thomas, the star receiver they got out there?
Yeah, Cam Wallace. And,
Cam Thomas.
Yes, thank you.
Wallace is Parkview.
Yeah, Parkview, yeah. I get them mixed up.
Yeah, me too. That's why I was asking. I was like, which one is it, Wallace or Thomas? I knew it was Cam.
But that's going to be a big one. It's not the Greenwood you're used to. This isn't the same Greenwood team from years past that just dominates people. They've had some struggles this year.
Yeah, they got beat by Parkview.
They did pretty handily.
Surprisingly. Out of the gate, it wasn't expected.
Parkview handled Russellville pretty handily last night in their game at War Memorial Stadium. So it's going to be interesting to see if Benton can maintain that number 1 seed in the 6A and maybe make that run for a state title. And then my honorable mention is 7A's Battle of the Basement. Little Rock Catholic, winless, travels to Little Rock Southwest.
Winless. Somebody's getting a W tonight.
Southwest has technically never won a game. I know they get the Parkview forfeit. They get a win but that's an asterisk win. It doesn't count. Little Rock Southwest as a program has never won a game on the football field. So can they get it done against Catholic tonight? I don't think so. I think Catholic beats them pretty handily because that's what everybody does to Southwest. But then again, everybody beats. I think I was reading in Hooten's earlier. I think Catholics won or lost by an average of like 38 a game. Southwest has lost by an average of like 51 a game. So I don't know. I guess if you can score negative, somebody might win, but it's going to be a rough one.
Be a low-scoring game.
But that's my honorable mention.
2-0. Somebody's going to win by a safety.
Yeah. All right, Will, you want to jump into our starting lineups here? We can get those knocked out. All right, so starting on our offensive line, at left tackle will be Andrew Chambly. At left guard is going to be – it is not going to be Pancakes tonight.
Not?
Tucker Culp is getting the start at left guard tonight.
A little more speed.
I guess so. At center will be Braden Yancey. At right guard, Caleb Stroud. And at right tackle, Kevin Hamilton. Of course, at wide receiver, Roderick Watts, Hunter Specht, and then at tight end will be Amari Rogers. And in your backfield, Jordan Candler, Jason Crawford, Jesse Knight, we're just going to go ahead and name him even though he's not on the starting list, and Weston Pierce will be your backfield, and that'll round out your offensive starters. On the defensive side of the ball, Nico, the Predator Davier, C.J. Murphy, and Jordan Harrison will be monitoring that defensive line. At linebacker, Skylar McClure, James Whitley, Karsten Hilliard, and Matthew Magara. And then at D-back, it'll be Caleb Epperson, Jesse Knight, Max Pace, and Alan Timmons continues to earn the start at corner as well. And those are your Hornets Live defensive starters. Join us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. at American Pie Pizza for Hornets Live. We're joined each week by Coach Horton and our players of the game. So head over to 9709 Maumelle Boulevard and eat the best thin-crust pizza in Central Arkansas while getting the inside scoop on Hornet football. Hornets Live every Tuesday at American Pie Pizza. Just an update, by the way. I know we missed out on Hornets Live this Tuesday.
Yeah, we did.
Prayers to Coach and his family as they had a death in the family, and so that's the reason we missed out on Hornets Live. But don't worry, we're not gonna short you a week. You're gonna get Hornets Live next Tuesday, a Hornets Live the Tuesday after that, and then we're gonna have a Hornets Live preview in the first week of the tournament, first week of the state playoffs as well. So we'll still get you 3 more shows, and then guess what? We get to start scheduling the basketball Hornet Live.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I have not been able to get up to basketball practice this week, but
did we get the update we were expecting?
It is not done yet. Let's just put it like that.
The ink is not dry.
Well, I'll tell you about it later. There's some things that I cannot speak on the air, but I
got to know, man.
We'll see. I call it. I don't know. I'm still calling it 50-50 right now because we don't really know. But I'll tell you some stuff when the mics aren't hot.
Need them.
Yeah, I'm about to. All right. Other than that, we are going to let them finish up their senior night festivities here, and we will be right back with you here in just a few minutes after the national anthem. All right, welcome back, everybody. As we are back, we are just about, I'd say, 3 minutes from kickoff or so. They don't have our clock up. They've already got the play clock or the game clock ready to go. So our captains are making their way out on the field.
Who needs a clock? We didn't have one last week.
Right. God, please don't remind me of that.
We were trying to keep time on my phone. Wow.
I shook.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever had to do.
I said, who got fired, man? Because one of y'all had to have gotten fired. But apparently Coach Hall couldn't make it. He had a sick child at home.
Coach Hall, I don't care. You're fired.
So the track coach had to come take over. And
he did not do a good job.
He didn't do well at all. So that was a tough one. So.
Yeah, Jesse, Max, Big Baby, and the Predator.
Let's see. We'll get over here to this Whitehall roster. I see 13 coming out. That is going to be Matthew Martinez, as well as
and Jesse Knight.
Duran Kane. And let's see, Braylon Johnson.
8 and 41.
41 is going to be Gray Chenier. Gray Chenier. So
I didn't know PA and have pronunciations besides the name.
Yeah, we didn't get all that.
Ready to play football?
Hey, man, let me tell you, after talking to Coach.
In the center of the field, if you have any questions. Some other guy. He said tails, okay? I'll let it hit first. And we got a heads. So you have one to toss, and you want to defer. Stay still. One to toss, and they will defer. Okay. What that means is you can play football.
I like how they have them in height order.
Yeah.
Jesse standing at the end of the other side of Max.
All right, so the Hornets are going to get the ball first. Whitehall did win the toss. They deferred to the second half. And the Hornets are going to get it first, so we're going to get to see this offense on the field.
Score.
Absolutely. So looking forward to this one. He's going to the wrong end. Poor Matt, he's going to get his workout. He's going to get his workout tonight.
Double time. Come on, let's go. Up, up, up.
Matt's going to wish he'd have taken up his wife's advice on that Airbnb tonight and just went.
Breathe. Your nose, out your mouth. Maybe he said, forget it. He's like,
30.
I'm just going to use
get to the 30. He's good. Right there. There you go.
Will, put him on the 25. Will, put him on the 25.
All right, man. This is going to be a fun one. I'm ready for this one. I'm looking forward to it. The Bulldogs are headed out onto the field.
As one of those guys from Alabama said, run the ball.
Yes, run the ball.
I think you forgot the word foot.
Yeah, yes, that's the word I forgot. The fireworks going off.
I'm telling you, we are too close to the Arsenal for this.
Yeah. Came down here last Sunday, and I went right, and I was like, woo, that is close. It is right there.
Yeah, it's boop, boop, right there.
Yeah, been a long time since I've been down here. I think I sold a house down here a few years ago, but that's about it.
You think you did?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
It's been a while. It was like, it had to have been 5 years ago.
Dozens of deals I've done with Dio Venucci.
Yeah.
I've never not made it to the closing.
All right. The Hornets are on the field. We're ready for some football.
This is going to be live with this band right here.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, you guys are going to get it all. I'm going to turn you up a little bit there.
You don't need to. I talk quietly anyway, and I don't know how. I'm loud at work.
I know it. Got to yell into that mic. But, yeah, it's going to be loud. It's going to be fun. Chambley's ready down there. He's dancing. And we're ready for some football.
That's what you want to call that.
At 22, I believe, Kyler Barnes is the kicker.
You know who we got back?
Yeah.
1 and 20. Both safeties.
Barnes gets a foot into that one, and Knight's going to get a chance at the 5. Going to come right across the 15, across the 20, cuts back to the left into a big pile at the 26, and that's where the Hornets will start this drive.
Cloud of dust right in the middle of the field. Let's go.
All right, so we'll see what the offense looks like to get things started. Last week we went a little more conservative early, trying to play the keep-away game from PA.
Slow speed, too.
Yes,
I don't think that's going to happen tonight.
I don't think so.
You definitely don't want a 3 and out to start the game either, so need to score.
Paxton Compton in on offense right now as well. He's split out wide to the left. Crawford.
Brookhagen.
Well, this is an interesting formation. I had not seen this one, Jay.
5 receivers.
Yeah, Pierce is by himself. Now they'll hand it away to Crawford. No, Pierce has still got it. Pierce wants to throw it up. That's a hold. Rod gets it at the 40, breaks free at the 41. Big play there. That's going to be a hold, I believe, on Whitehall. We got a PI roofing penalty on the field.
A laundry out there, huh?
Now we'll see what they call. Rod did push off to get some freedom, but he had to because he was being held. Let's see what this call is.
Yeah, it's going to be on them. Look where they're lined up.
Ball goes down to the 41-yard line.
We await this call. There we go. Pass interference on the defense. That penalty is going to be declined, and that is a McClarty Nissan first down for the Hornets. If he doesn't hold him there, Rod's still running.
Yeah, we're talking about a touchdown on the first play.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed they weren't ready for that one. The best receiver in 5A has come to play.
I tell you, I like that formation. That was different. Now this time, is that Brookhagen in the backfield?
Yes.
It is. And they're going to give another Crawford again as Brookhagen, the blocking back up front. And give them 4 here, maybe 3, and that's going to bring up a second down as Whitehall comes out of the pile. Forward progress. We heard that before. Forward progress was stopped.
I'm not going to talk about that.
So 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain on that one. And it is going to be a very loud night over here, man.
Yep. I don't think there's no way to get around that one.
No, not at all. All right, so Pierce now with Crawford behind him. 3 wide receivers split to the right. He gets the snap, fakes it to Crawford. Blitz coming
Wide
around
open.
Chamberlain, throws it deep, looking for Speck. Got him, makes a nice catch at the 4.
Way to go, Hunter.
Down at the 5-yard line is where they're going to spot this one. 1st and goal for the Hornets on the McClarty Nissan first down.
That kid's got some mitts on him.
Yeah, he does. That was a heck of a catch to turn and make that play. Corner had no idea where that ball was at.
Cleared the
Speck
corner.
makes a
Corner broke on the
phenomenal
ball,
play.
and he broke a little early.
That was a great play there. Great throw, great catch. The Hornets are in business all the way down to the
And
5.
look who's in the backfield when we're on the 5.
So Knight into the game now in the pistol formation behind Pierce.
Wonder if Pierce still hasn't told him which way to go.
Knight to the left. Knight, he ain't going to catch him. Oh, it might be a hold, though.
There's
Trying to
a
get the
hold.
corner. They will stop him at the 2. And that's going to be a hard-pressed one to call anything but a hold, as there was nobody over there, and that's going to go against the Hornets on the PI roofing penalty.
1st and goal from the 15.
Holding on the Hornets. They'll move the ball back 10 yards.
PA announcer called it holding on the Hortons, which I guess would be kind of right.
Might as well. Horton's Hornets.
Hortons Hornets, there you go.
A whole new show.
That's what we should have named the coaches show this year.
Sorry, I came up with it a little late, guys.
Yeah, you did. I mean, hey, come up with something good for Shook.
Shook shooters.
Oh, he's got a lot of them.
Yeah, he does.
Good night, son.
This is a shooter from half court. All right.
All right, so 1st down and goal now from the 15 for the Hornets. Knights to the left of Pierce. Pierce wants to throw. He's looking up, wants the little post, and that's a little too much on that one as he was looking for Speck in the corner. So
Jesse had to jump in there and help Chip with Big Baby on the outside, just give him time. That kid's quick, who's ever on that end.
I was about to say, that guy, whoever is up
6,
against Big
I think.
Baby, he's getting around Baby pretty quickly on the first 2. Baby's going to have to get out of that step a little faster.
Savon Shelton. I think it's who it was.
Well, they switched this time. 6 is on our side, so now
50.
Pierce, Rod in motion. They'll go up the middle to Crawford. Crawford is met
Hello.
at the 15. No gain on that one. 3rd and goal.
It's usually not how you want to do this right here.
No, and this is a tough one. Those self-inflicted penalties, mistakes. Paxton Compton back onto the field.
What was that?
And now back off the field, along with Brookhagen. I
Just
think we're a
kidding.
man short here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
There we go.
10,
Got
11.
Compton back on the field.
Like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to be out here. All right.
Plenty of time on the play clock here with 15 seconds left as Pierce gets to the line of scrimmage. Crawford will be the man behind him.
You want to talk about interesting. Look at the size between your left tackle and your left guard right now.
Yeah, Colpin there looked little. Pierce looking. Oh, he overthrew it. Oh, boy,
He was there.
He just let that one sail on him, and that'll bring up 4th down. We'll see what they decide to do. Knight comes onto the field here. They may go for this. Brookhagen back on the field, so
They
we'll
could
see.
go for it with him there.
They absolutely could. Well, I mean, this is your offense and your special teams.
All in one.
So let's see what the decision is here on 4th down.
I think Dad wants us to go for a field goal.
I think the key here is obviously, you got a long field and an offense that wants to run the ball. So try to get points here, and if you don't, you pin them deep. I might have kicked the field goal, but here we go. Pierce, blitz coming, throws it up, looking for Rod in the corner. Rod got it. Oh, he took it away from him. And that's going to be a turnover on downs on the first drive of this one. So the Hornets are promising first drive all the way down to the 5-yard line, but this drive stalls out after the hold, and Whitehall will take over at the 15.
Rod will get the next one.
Tough break there for the Hornets. They're going to have to fix that.
Yeah. I was wondering where it came from. I had no clue. Not ours.
All right. Look, we got Rod on defense again.
This is interesting seeing him.
That's the Timmons side, so they've given up on that side for sure. You went through Timmons.
Think a blitz here?
A high snap is picked up, goes up the middle, a lot of room to run as he's breaking tackles out across the 25-30, breaks another, across the 40 and off to the races. The Hornets' pace is going to chase him down, but now before a huge run for the Bulldogs all the way down to the Hornet 41-yard line.
To the 41-yard line, that's a Bulldog.
Talk about a field changer there.
Deron Kane, who ran for 4 touchdowns last week, and he gets off to a big start in this one.
Pace on the tackle.
Well, he's not the fastest from what I can see, or pace is really fast, one of the two.
No, we missed some arm tackles on that one. That was not great tackling by our Hornets there. Now in the backfield, that's Green in the backfield. Now they'll look to throw. Left side, got his man, that's caught. That is going to be Jackson. Jackson breaking tackles all the way down to the 20-yard line. Boy, oh boy, now your decision to go for it on 4th down might be biting you in the butt here as the defense is getting taken to task on this first drive. 2 plays all the way down to the 20.
We did the same thing. We had 2 plays down to the 5.
Yeah, now you just got to step up.
Now we just give it back.
Jackson is a big receiver over here on this left side. That's going to be a matchup nightmare for Rod.
That's why they have Rod there instead of Timmons. Because Rod's at 6'3", and that kid's pretty tall.
So this one will go up the middle, and boy, that's Nico pulling him down in the backfield. Good job there by Nico, as he will pull down.
Go back to the
Green.
huddle. Come on now.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Quarterback is Matthew Martinez. He's had a good year for Whitehall. Now some wholesale changes for the Bulldogs as Kane comes back into this one.
Number 5, Nico Devier on the tackle.
Martinez still at
Terrell
quarterback.
in the backfield as well, or out at receiver.
Weston will be the wide receiver to the left. Jackson to the right, as well as Terrell to the left for the Bulldogs. They'll shift Kane to the right side, and they'll run an option. They get it out to him as Jesse's right there with him. As Jesse pulls him down. Great job by Jesse Knight. Pulls him down at the 17-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
He wasn't letting go for sure. Big third down here.
I can promise you Jesse is faster than Deron Kane.
For about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
So 3rd down, 7. I think that's closer to 8. I guess it is 7. They do need the 10 for a first down here. Just outside the 17-yard line.
Got to get a big stop here.
Green, Zaire Green is the back here with Martinez at quarterback. And the Hornets jumped off sides. It's a PI roofing penalty. That'll give 5 free to the Bulldogs as the Hornets are a little over-aggressive there.
On the defense, that's going to move the ball up 5 yards.
You can call that one on the entire defensive line. So now instead of 3rd and 7, 3rd and 2.
For the Bulldogs.
Hornets need to stiffen up here.
Got to have something in the backfield.
You got to believe they're going to go option or some kind of run here. Kane, as he's back in the game on this play. Taking their time, 12 seconds on the play clock. The play clock skips numbers. Now it just stopped. Now it went 7, 6. It went from 9 to 6. Kane to the right side. A snap it. Martinez wants to throw. Pressure coming. They'll go to the back corner of the end zone. Nobody there.
I'll take that.
Oh, yeah. He throws that to nobody. That'll bring up 4th down. And we'll see what Whitehall wants to do.
They're going. They're going to pin us deep if we don't get it. We're playing the same game.
And they believe in their defense, so I would agree this was probably the right call for the Bulldogs. Defense needs to stop here. I would expect this one to be a run. And they are bringing their big wide receiver off the field, and they're bringing an extra blocking back into the game. That is 41. That is going to be Gray Chenier into the game to help block. This Hornet crowd to get loud here. Martinez with Kane behind him.
I hear the cowbell. You know who that is.
Yeah, Kane will move to the right. Motion man goes to the right. This ball's going to the right. Hornets get in the backfield, but they can't stop him. He's inside the 10, 1st down, and still pushing down to the 5-yard line, 4-yard lines where they'll spot this, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 4 for the Bulldogs.
Way up the middle for a Bulldog 1st down. 1st and goal from the
Grant Kane picks up 6 on that one, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Into the game now, Caleb Taylor. First time we've seen him in the game for Whitehall. Steve Weston will split out left. Martinez with Kane in the backfield.
It's a very tightly grouped quarterback, running back combo there.
They'll hand this one, that sweep to Weston. Weston gets the corner, touchdown Bulldogs.
Number 4, Stephen Weston in.
So the Bulldogs score on their first opportunity. We've got an injured Hornet down on the field. And let's hope that's not Jesse. I can't see, but it looks like a defensive back.
Jesse, it's not Jesse.
Let's see. For the Hornets, it's Ethan Taylor going out on the field. Let's see. We wait to see. We cannot, from our position, cannot see who that is that's down on the field.
The one time I don't bring him.
Of course. I think there's another set in my truck. I'm going to get him up. That is Epperson. That is Epperson. He's up, and he's going to run off on his own power. So a little ding maybe to the shin or knee. But he looks like he's going to be able to come back in the game.
Yep. He has a name.
Epperson off the field here slowly, but under his own power. You know, we were talking about basketball a minute ago. I was down there talking to Stroud, Officer Stroud earlier. He said he was watching Coleman Garland shooting free throws, hit 127 free throws in a row, and then finally said, I'm done.
Must be nice.
Right.
How's the kid not known throughout the state or ranked in something?
He will be this year.
He has to be.
That kick is up. It is good, and just like that, Whitehall leads 7-0.
Who is coming?
So the Hornets going to have to tighten up on defense and figure out their red zone offense. Red zone offense has been an issue at times this year.
Shooting yourself in the foot has been an issue this year.
Put yourself in a hole there, though, with the hold on the outside there. So let's see if we can clean that up. The offense moved down the field easily until we got inside the 15. So we'll see if we can fix it this time around.
South end of the field, you'll see the Whitehall Youth Football League, grades 2 through 6, standing on the sidelines tonight, attending the game.
Yay!
Oh, man.
Oh, here we go. Let's try this again. Let's get back on the board.
I don't know about you. Took a little wind out of my sails.
Mine too.
Let's get the offense to wake up. The band is
drums
awake.
are awake. Will's over here having dreams of back in my day when I played in the band.
I was about to say.
My trumpet was way better than theirs. Or you played clarinet? Played the trumpet. He was tooting on his horn.
Barnes set to kick this one off. Knight pace back there to return. The low line drive going to be returnable by Knight at around the 13-yard line. Knight across the 20-25.
There you go.
Got a hole. He may go 40. Midfield got the kicker to beat. Going to cut inside.
Gone.
Kicker's on his butt.
Oh,
Tripped him. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. He tripped him. Come on.
No.
How do you not call that?
Wow.
Wow, my goodness gracious. Zebras get it together. That's 15 more on the end of that. Should have been a PI roofing penalty. Instead, the kicker from his butt gets away with a trip. Knight's down. The Hornets are in great field position at the 31-yard line.
I'm still in disbelief that was not called.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Just magically, he just flew out of the air and just died on the ground.
I don't understand how you missed that one.
Turf monster / foot.
So Candler now is the back for this possession.
That kicker needs to be punished.
Wow.
Somebody needs to run.
Whoa, this is interesting. They give it to Rogers, and Rogers just trying to run folks over, but he will get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one.
Well, that fizzled quickly.
Boy, oh boy.
Number 11, Amari Rogers on the carry.
We said we had to win special teams, and Jesse Knight just about done it all by himself on that play.
Should have.
Yeah. If nothing else, we should be 15 yards further down the field.
He's over here holding his shin because he got kicked in the shin.
Goodness gracious, he's feeling that. Yeah.
He is not happy.
I bet they're putting Band-Aids, getting gloves on. I bet it cut his foot up or cut his leg up. The cleat.
That's garbage.
Pierce, he'll give this one away to Candler. Candler finds a little seam. Nope, he did not. He got picked up and taken down at the 30. The Hornets go nowhere with that one. Third down. Now Brookhagen will come back on the field as a blocking back. Rogers will come out.
Jesse said, I'm going in limping or not.
Probably missing Jesse. And I mean, that trip actually hurts the Hornets multiple ways because, one, it takes a touchdown off the board, but two, it takes Knight out of the game for the first part of this possession. Pierce looking. He's got spec. He's going for he's going for Rogers behind him. Touchdown!
Get on the board, baby.
Hornets, baby. There you go.
There you go.
The best wide receiver in 5A gets it done here early. Big touchdown for number 6, and the Hornets are an extra point away from tying this one up.
That's quick.
I'm going to tell you, that is there all night long. These Whitehall defensive backs, for as much as they talk about being speedy and being able to keep up with spread teams, the Hornets are having no problem getting behind them right now.
We're having more trouble running the ball to the middle than we are anything.
Absolutely. So Brookhagen on for the extra point. Pierce the hole.
Jesse's okay.
He's going to get a Band-Aid and be all right. Uh-oh. Snap is high. Brookhagen's got it. He's going to try to get around the corner with it. Oh, and he slipped and fell. I don't know if he would have made anything out of it, but the Hornets will still trail this one 7-6 after the botched snap.
Well, they had it in the right man's hands. That kid's pretty quick.
Yeah. Brookhagen's a good one now. He's got a lot of potential. We got to see him on a long touchdown pass earlier in the year. Would love to see him get some more opportunities with the ball in his hand. Jesse looks okay as he's over here dabbing it up with Nico. I think everything's good there.
I can't believe that. We put it on the board, but still, that's pathetic.
Man, tough one there. I don't know how you
missed.
I mean, give the Whitehall guy credit. You got to take him down somehow, but the officials can't miss that.
That's how a kicker takes folks down.
Yeah.
But you've seen the movie Unnecessary Roughness?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
I can't hear me over this loud stuff to my left.
I got you just fine. I don't know if everybody else can hear you, but I can hear you just fine.
That's fine.
Jesse getting loosened up over there. He's giving the thumbs up to the crowd. I think he's good. Yeah, that's what it was. Band-Aid came down and did work. Got taken care of.
Yeah.
Now Brookhagen set to kick.
If that happens again, you watch Jesse run him over. Guaranteed it's going to happen.
Brookhagen now the kick to the left here. And returnable from around the 20. Whitehall bringing this one back. Tripped up at the 35, 36-yard line. We got some extracurriculars going on with Epperson. Or was that Taylor? No, it's not Epperson for sure. Epperson's not. That was Ethan Taylor. And a little extra blocking at the end of that one. So, all right, Whitehall.
It's interesting seeing Rod at corner.
It is. I want to see him get a pick.
Well, he's going for 6.
Pick 6 right here. Pick 6 for 6.
Best receiver in 5A?
Turn best D-back in 5A. Whitehall start this drive from the 38-yard line. Martinez.
He's showing the college scouts he's got it on both sides.
Yes. Green will move to the right side. They're going to give it to Green as he's going to try to get to the left. Hornets trying to get out there and stop him.
Get up there, Rod.
Rod there trying to make a tackle. Knight's going to help him, and they'll pull him down after a gain of 5, maybe 6 on that one. And Knight slow to get up. He's up, ready to go.
That kid's tough.
So give him 5-ish there on that one. Make it second down. They're going to call it 4, 2nd and 6.
What if we get Rod as defensive player of the game? Will he say he just likes hitting people and that's why he's playing defense?
No, Rod is the kind of guy to say, I just like to do whatever coach wants me to do to best opportunities for the team to win. That's Rod.
Most diplomatic approach.
Yeah. So Martinez wants to throw. He's got his man caught.
Holding
that
all day.
Knight couldn't make a tackle. The Hornets are still going to get in the backfield and make a play there. That was Jordan Jackson on the catch. And no gain on that one. Will bring up a 3rd down and 6.
So he's got his jersey literally from behind him. You can see it stretching off of him. But no, there's not a penalty there.
The officials are having a tough start to this one.
Open your eyes. It'll help you out.
It's been a tough couple of weeks for officials.
Everywhere. Go to robots.
Yeah, something. Whitehall ready here. Martinez. That's a false start. Throw the penalty. Oh, my. Even the running back knew it was a false start. Now they got guys moving in motion. Hey, what are you doing? I guess we can just do whatever we want. 5 seconds on the play clock is Martinez. Now the motion man is Weston. Weston's got it going around the corner. He's got room to run as Epperson's going to try to bring him down. That's a 1st down for Whitehall. Yep. But again, you missed another easy penalty as the running back lurched forward. That should have been 5 back. And instead, it's a 1st down for the Bulldogs as they get into Maumelle territory.
Wow.
So
16 on 11 already. I see how it is.
1st and 10 now Whitehall from the just outside the 48-yard line of the Hornets.
Didn't have any problem calling our hold. I'm going to have a conversation with these guys at halftime.
Good luck
they don't
catching
know who I am. Look, I'll just wait for them. See where they go in?
I got it
here.
I got some things I can say, but honestly, we'd probably have to just bring back the High on the Hogs podcast for me to say what I want to say.
Probably right.
So now, okay, timeout here. Whitehall is. They'll reset things. They wanted to talk about that. Didn't like something Martinez. Didn't like something he saw. So got a break in the action here. And while we do,
talk about?
That'll let me remind you of the official sponsor of the Hornets, Cornerstone Home Lending. Text DO to 36260 to get your home buying process started today. Dio been working it hard for me this year. He took care of you.
Yep.
Got you in a house.
I got a payment due next week.
He's got my.
It's already set up.
He's taking good care of my current sellers on my house that we've got listed and under contract on Trail Creek that should be closing on Monday.
There you go.
And Dio's going to take care of them on the purchase of their brand new construction home they're having built in Miller's Crossing over in Sherwood. If you're looking for a house, Maumelle, anywhere in Central Arkansas, give me a shout, 501-960-2255. I just gave my number out. I wonder how many people are going to call or text me.
Do it.
I just did.
Call Steve.
Don't call. I'm busy right now. You can text
Steve. See how many people are watching. Let's see if we can get 86.
Martinez
text
with
messages.
Green. They'll give it to Green to the left side. Nice blocking there by Whitehall. Big hole as he'll push forward. That's a gain of 5. Zaire Green gets 5 on that one. Bring up 2nd and 5.
We got to get a stop here.
But right now, this Whitehall offensive line is really getting good pushes on our defensive line. We need Nico and Murphy and Harrison to really do some work here on this drive, and let's stop this Whitehall attack. So Green is still at running back with Martinez. Jackson split to the left, Weston to the right. Martinez gets the snap. He'll hand it up the middle of Green. Green is stuffed this time as Murphy was in on that tackle. Good job by C.J. Murphy as well as Matthew McGarrah.
Zaire Green is not a big guy.
McGarrah or Whitley? Turn for me.
It's Whitley.
No, it was McGarrah. You're right. It was Whitley. Sorry.
You're welcome. I was waiting on you to figure that
out. You're right. Sorry. Saw James's dad down there a little while ago. Did you see his comment on I put that basketball video on. He said, I love listening to you guys in football. He said, but it's a whole nother animal listening to you guys in basketball.
Yep.
Green to the right here, 3rd down and 4. Martinez is going to follow him to the right side, trying to get the corner in the Hornets. So he ran somebody over that's a first down by a couple. Down to the 36. Let's see where they spot it. Walking it back, 37-yard line. Should be about a yard clear of a first down, and it is. So first down there.
37-yard line, that's a Bulldog first down.
Ducking out on penalties, I guess you can do that.
That last Hornet touchdown brought to you by the Brooks Insurance Agency. I want to say thanks to the folks over at Brooks Insurance for sponsoring our touchdowns here this season. So now Martinez now has got Kane in the backfield, and he'll move to his right. Now they'll move him back to the left. Martinez gets the snap. He'll hand it to Kane. Hornets are all over him in the backfield on that one.
Should be the whole time.
They'll take him down about a 4-yard loss, 3-yard loss back to the 40, and that's a big one. That's what the Hornets need. Hornets got to get them stops in the backfield. I want to say thanks to any of you, if you're a Whitehall fan listening. Yes, obviously you found your way to the Maumelle Hornet Network. But enjoy our stream. We appreciate you guys listening, watching. Of course, we always appreciate all of our great Maumelle Hornet faithful. Make this possible each and every week. All right, so Kane's still in the backfield as he moves to the left. Martinez are going to run the option here. Murphy running him down. That ball's on the ground. Get on the ball. Kane's trying to get it. Hornets got it. No. Oh, it got away all the way out of bounds at the 48-yard line as the Hornets just could not fall on that one.
So close.
Boy, Hornets just about recovered that one. That would have been a big one.
Oh, yeah. Go down there and get that 2 back.
But that'll bring up a 3rd down and forever here.
Shh, we're not talking about those until it's 4th down and forever.
Got to get to the 27. What, 25 yards here is what we need, I think?
Exactly.
3rd down and 25 for Whitehall.
We'd like to be saying Weston Pierce under center right now instead of this.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier that way.
So 3rd down, 25 is Whitehall. This is probably not a situation they're built for. 2 wide to the left here. Look for him to throw the ball up to 4.
Nico standing up.
Martinez looking left. Here comes the Hornets. Can't get there. Now throwing. Got a man open. It's caught. And now trying to pull it. That's enough for the first down. He's right at the sticks. Again, you're right. Nico's upset, and he should be. He got held. They didn't call it.
The whole time.
And I believe that's going to be a gain of 26 and a first down. Boy, oh boy. You got to be kidding me.
That's garbage. How in the world?
I don't believe. Has Whitehall been called for a penalty yet?
No, they haven't.
Okay. Wow. So another gift there as they missed and that's what Nico's asking, say, what do I got to do to get the hold call? Like, goodness
you
gracious.
Turn around backwards running to the quarterback, there's a problem.
And now Whitehall.
Yeah, go ahead and take another timeout.
Timeout, Whitehall.
Who sent that? Yeah, even Luke Matheson on the Whitehall call was questioning what kind of tackle that was by their kicker.
Yeah.
Oh, you asked him. Okay. Sorry, Luke, you saw that from the backside, buddy, because that was definitely a trip. Oh, man. All right, so the Hornets, we got a minute and 1 second left here in our first quarter. Whitehall just converted a 3rd and 25, thanks to a non-called hold. So far, we've had a tripping not called, a couple of holds not called,
false
start not called. Not trying to blame officials, but we got to do a better job, guys. Please don't find me.
My name's Wes, and I'm not in this mess.
I must have found these officials from this here area.
These are Pee Wee Football League officials.
All right, so Kane is the back here for Whitehall. 2 wide receivers to the right. Oh, fake it to Kane. Martinez. Here comes Nico. He just tosses this one up. He's got a guy there. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's all right. Put a good stinger on.
Jordan Jackson got behind the defense, and that's a touchdown for the Bulldogs as Martinez threw a perfect ball in the bucket for the touchdown man.
Touchdown brought to you by Kevin Bonnet, State Farm Insurance.
Well, here we go in a shootout, and they got a cannon.
Yeah. All right, so big touchdown there for the Bulldogs. They'll extend their lead out to 13-6 here as we await the extra point from Kyler Barnes. Snap, kick is up, and Barnes knocks that down the middle all the way out past the Gator.
And your state,
And it is 14-6 Bulldogs.
14, Maumelle 6.
Got to score again.
Jesse Knight to the house without a trip this time.
I guarantee you, Jesse Knight gets that chance again, that kicker's going to take some heat. He's going to learn to not get in the way.
I'm going to guarantee you that kicker doesn't try to find anybody to block on this
It's
one.
going to be bad.
He is going to stay away from blockers on this one, I promise you.
I'm not a fan of condoning punishment to people. But you got what's coming to you, you got what's coming to
I
you.
mean, let's be real. 22 and the guys
Hurt him
in,
on the scoreboard.
22 and the guys in stripes are the player of the game so far in the first quarter.
Yes.
22's left foot.
He had both hands planted on the ground when he kicked that foot up there, though.
I know it. But according to Luke, he was just, he reached up with a hand.
Luke, come talk to me after this broadcast, sir. We'll fix that problem.
All right, so Barnes is ready to kick. Let's see if they try to keep it away from Knight this time.
Gonna kick it to pace otherwise.
Right? Barnes will kick this one. Now he's just going to try to dribble. It's going to be picked up by Crawford. Crawford across the 40. And the Hornets will start
Keep
this
pushing.
drive from the 47-yard line as he falls forward. Going to mark it at the 46, even though he's on the wrong side to make that call. So
Their coach said, you're not kicking it deep anymore.
No.
You're going to squib this.
Well, we'll change that, though. We'll slide Knight up into that little hole, and he'll get those, too.
Leave Pace back there on Knight up middle.
Yep.
You're going to kick it away from him.
So 49 seconds left in our first quarter here as the offense comes back out on the field. So far, not overly impressed by this Whitehall defense. The Hornets have been able to move on them pretty easily outside of getting a hold and not being able to score on that first drive. And
Yeah.
it's probably fair to question whether that was a hold. They're going to
Now
pitch
it
this
is.
one to Jesse. Jesse up the middle. He's going to break a tackle down to the 49-yard line. Give him 3.5 on that one. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7 with 35 seconds left in the first quarter.
Our band is dancing.
Yes, they are. Hey, they're in uniforms tonight, too. They're looking spiffy. Hornets right back on the ball. There's Pierce.
This is great.
Rogers in front of him. Pierce gets the snap. He'll hand it away to Knight. Knight gets caught by a man in the backfield, and he'll go nowhere, maybe to midfield. And that'll be the last play of our first quarter.
Well, they don't have to go very far for the next quarter.
That'll bring up, just turn around, fellas. So 3rd down and 7. I'd say 6, really. And that's where we'll be. So that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After a quarter of play, Whitehall leads the Hornets 14-6.
Whitehall.
we're back and ready for the second quarter here from Bulldog Stadium. Hornets facing a 3rd and 7 from midfield. Trips to the right. Knight will motion to the right. Looking to throw as Pierce as he gets away from the pressure. Now looking for his guy. He's got Knight who breaks it free. Oh, Knight dropped it. Man, as Knight had that one, couldn't make the catch. And it'll bring up a 4th down, and we'll see what Coach Horton wants to do here. I think the way this one's going, I'd go for this.
4th and 7 from the 50.
And that's exactly what it looks like they're going to do. We'll see. I don't know. Dez is on the field. Let's see if they send him in to punt.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go for this, Andy. I think Horton's taking on the PA philosophy of no punts.
Here we
They're
go.
going to go for it. 4th down. At 10 on the play clock, so they're going to have to kind of move quickly here.
I think we got time.
Trips again to the right.
Got to have good blocking.
They're going to have to call timeout or snap it here. Nope, they're going to take the penalty. Nope, timeout. Horton's going to call timeout. They want to get a look at the defense. Single safety high. You've got an opportunity here if they stick with it. It'll be 4th down and 6. We'll come out of this timeout. So, about what we expected, a shootout early.
Here we go. You got to think about this one here. You're down 8 points. You're on the 50. You pin it deep. Maybe hope for a turnover. You're obviously not going to get a penalty called. So what do you do?
I agree. The defense has played well enough at times. Yeah, I'm watching that too. Something going on with Nico down here on the sidelines. We'll keep an eye on that as he's being looked at by Band-Aid. I think he's fine. I think maybe a little, I don't know, like taping something up. Not sure here, but let's see. Now I think we may punt it. Yeah, they are. Dez is going to go back and punt. And I tend to agree more with you here, Andy. I think this is the right call. Try to pin them deep. I guess if you've got a good fake in your arsenal, this would be a time for it, but.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
They don't really have any guys out there that I would want to be the guy faking it and running here.
Just Dez.
Yeah, Dez gets it.
He'll get rid of it.
Good kick. Fair catch called for and going to be made at the 10. Let's see where they spot this. Should be the 11.
He's walking back a little more.
So good punt there by Dez, and they will
get that one off in a hurry too.
Yeah. And this is where the defense needs to get in the backfield. They'll start this drive from just inside the 11. Just underway here in our second quarter. Quick recap, if you're just joining us, Hornets got the ball first, drove all the way to the 5. A holding penalty backed us up, and then we just got stopped on 4th down. Whitehall would drive down the field and score on their first possession. Hornets, after what should have been a touchdown by Jesse Knight, he was tripped.
Still got on the board.
Finish that up in a minute. Martinez by himself in the backfield here. Martinez looking to throw. Martinez just throwing it up. Got a man there, and it is incomplete. That was good defense there by the Hornets. Played the ball at its highest point. Is that a 33 on the field? Oh, we got an injured player.
Everson.
Hornet just went down. Was that Everson down again?
Obi's okay, but he was kind of dinged up earlier. He's trying to make a go of it, so let's see what happens here.
Hope Epperson's okay here. He went down late on his way back to the huddle.
I'd like to remind everyone that in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month,
on the field as well, I think, for the Hornets. Alan Timmons out there. I'm not sure if that was Jacossi West that I saw come across the field or what. Band-Aid going to help Epperson up. And Epperson again going to be able to come off under his own power. He was the one on that play.
give a hand to number 4 as he's helped off the field.
Hey.
Let's hope Epperson's okay. I can promise you that was not a playbook out of Lane Kiffin.
I was going to ask that before.
Did you see that, man? 20, what did they have? 28 additional timeouts. It's like one every 4 plays or something like that in that game. They had a guy go down.
Yeah.
All right. So Kane in the backfield. Martinez at quarterback. Martinez looking left. Wants to throw. Got his man. And got to make a tackle here. Going to break a tackle. Now off to the races as Pace is trying to get there. Pace just trips him up and gets him out of bounds. And boy, that's a tough one.
4's kind of fast.
Was that Rod that he got around?
Two.
Ethan
Taylor.
Ethan Taylor, and he's newly inserted into the game, and there went your field position game. And that's a big one.
Sure they were holding on that penalty play too.
I don't know. He just got beat on the outside, missed a tackle, and was off to the races. You got to make that play. That's a tough one there on the Hornets. That's been a problem for the Hornets the last few weeks. Tackling has just not been something they've done well. Kane still in at running back. He'll move to the left side of Martinez. Two wide receivers to the right. He'll give it up the middle as Whitehall created a big hole inside the 40. Still driving and finally going to be pulled down all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Some balance there.
What a play by Duran Kane there. That's a big play. Another first down for the Bulldogs down to the 35. And that was the danger, I guess, of not going for it there. You hope you can get them stopped, and then you give this up. So tough break there.
You got to stop them, period. You haven't done that yet. They've stopped us multiple times, which is what they're supposed to do.
So Kane still in, 1st and 10. Motion to the left here as they'll load up that side, and they'll hand it to Kane over the middle. Boy, big hole again. It's McClure there to take him down, as well as 33. I don't have a number. I don't have a 33 on my roster tonight.
I don't have one either.
Not sure who 33 is. It's a New Jersey. So 2nd down. That was a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs. Right now the Bulldogs are gashing our Hornets. Green, he'll go to the left side here. The Hornets do stack this one up, though, and I believe they're going to – looks like no gain on that one. It'll bring up a 3rd down. They might have lost a half a yard. They'll back that one up. That's actually going to bring up a 3rd and about 4.
Now you got to get the stop.
Yeah.
They're going to go.
I was going to say, you got to get 2 stops. So get in the backfield on this one and make them pay if they decide to let Martinez throw it.
The throwing motion is not the greatest, but it seems to be well enough to get it done right now. Just throw it up there and let somebody run under it.
So Green is the backfield as he's back behind. He'll motion to the right side of Martinez. They'll give it to Green to the left. No, Martinez kept it up the middle. He'll fall forward, and he's got a first down for Whitehall.
Martinez with the keeper up the middle.
It's nifty.
Gets the ball to the 28-yard
Nifty
line.
work with the ball there by Martinez, and that's a Bulldog first down.
Number 20, Jesse Knight on the tackle.
Jesse Knight, shocker, with another tackle. So with 9:40 to go in the first half, Whitehall marching down the field yet again. Epperson is back on the field. I would not be surprised to see them take a shot at Epperson. Epperson just does not look right out there right now. Weston,
giving it a go.
Stephen Weston's on him. They'll go up the middle instead to Green. Green trying to get to the right side. Nico's got his jersey. Nico loses him. Now Whitley's waiting on him. He just falls down. That's probably a good idea when you're staring at 50.
5 hung on for dear life. Little guy slippery.
I was talking to Whitley after our Hornets Live 2 weeks ago.
I wish the kid was a little taller.
And he said, now this was before the PA game. I don't know how many tackles he had in the PA game, but if the stats were updated on Max Preps, he would be like 6th in the state on tackles. He was like closing in on 70.
He's everywhere. I told you that.
So the Hornets get a big stop there, a loss of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 14 from the 28. Martinez will get the snap. He's looking left, throws it. He's got his man. Ball's caught. Got to make a tackle. Hold on to him until your friends get there. Knight's going to make the play and gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and a little over 10 on this one. I'll tell you one thing about this Whitehall team. They do, and I know we have struggled with tackling. This Whitehall team, they're hard to tackle. You got some big lower-bodied kids here. These are some boys that
get them arms out there on you too. They're not going to let you get to them.
They definitely killing the squat racks here in Whitehall.
You got to have them.
Yeah.
Can't run around chicken legs like McFadden for your life.
So Kane in the backfield here as Martinez looks sideline for the play call. Under 8 to go in our first half. Well, they got a lot of guys in motion here, and still they're going to call their last time out of the first half as Coach Bolding is upset.
54 seconds. They have no timeouts.
Yeah, not as big a deal in the first half, obviously, as it would be in the second half, but
when they're moving the ball like they are, it isn't a big problem anyway. You get it together.
What I'm not understanding is they're allowing a lot of just extra movements by Whitehall in the backfield that you shouldn't normally be allowed to do.
Yeah.
Like when they're set, then they're not set, then they're set. I mean, and there are multiple guys in motion. It's not it's not a play
Can't
shift.
move
They're
two
just
people at one
motioning
time.
two guys at the same time, which is not allowed. So I don't know. I mean, I still find it kind of interesting that I've not seen a penalty
Period.
called on Whitehall so far. So big one here. The Hornets need a stop. Scoreboard says 3rd and 9. That is 3rd and 9. They're just inside it. So 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
We've already done this song. You can't do it.
All right. So Durant Kane is the running back here.
It's a bigger
The
of the two
Bulldogs.
for sure.
Yeah, you can definitely tell who they are. Now Martinez wants to throw. He's looking, throwing. He's got his man. Weston makes the catch, and another touchdown for Stephen Weston for the Bulldogs.
Wide open.
Boy, oh boy. And that's the middle of the field. You've got to find those guys over the middle, and that is eating us up, it seems like, every week with wide open throws over the middle.
Well, they're 6-2 for a reason. We got to figure out how to make them 6-3 tonight.
We just got to figure out a way to stop them on defense.
Can't right now. Our defense has been suspect more in the first half than it has in the second with every game this year.
So Barnes on, and look, snap is low. Hornets tried to get there, they couldn't. Kick is up, it's good, and it's 21-6. Whitehall leads with 7:49 to go in our first half.
They're gonna get the ball at half. You got to get up. You got to get somewhere and get a stop.
Well, you're right. I think this is that danger
drive.
zone. This
Yes.
is a danger zone because your defense
You're down
is so
15
far
points.
proven you can't stop them. So you've got to get 6 here. You've got to get in the end zone, and you got to get a defensive stop before we go to the half, or it's all for naught because then you're going to give them the ball right back. So you cannot have that 14 to 21 point exchange here. Hornets need a score.
No, that's big when it happens that way.
Yeah. So this is a.
They're not going to kick us. They're not going to lose the game right here. I promise you. We're obviously proving we're superior on the special team side of the ball, especially returning it.
Oh, man. So Barnes will kick this one off. Once again, Pace and Knight back deep. Let's see how they handle this kickoff. Maybe he squibbed the last one because his leg was still hurting from tripping Jesse.
Nope.
He squibs this one, and that one gets through the legs, and now this will be Pace from the 15. Pace across the 25, looking, gets around the corner. Oh, and he got tripped up at the 30.
At least that was with a hand.
PI roofing penalty on the field, and now another penalty is going to get thrown. That one's going to be on Shireen over here for sure, but let's see what the other side is. We're going to get offsetting, or if we get 2 on Whitehall. I think we might have our first PI roofing penalty on the Bulldogs of the night.
Wow.
We'll see.
They're going to get nullified. Watch them call them offsetting. They're not moving.
Let's see what our call is. They are looking at our sideline like they want our.
What you want? Which one? They're doing the same thing,
I think
bud.
I think both of those might have been on Whitehall. Let's see. So first one is an illegal block on the back on us. Oh, so that's the only penalty. You got another flag here. You going to talk about that one? How? Whoa. Okay, so this was post-possession. So you're going to get both of them enforced.
False start.
Personal foul.
Personal. You walk it off from the 20.
Yeah, so the personal. So we're right back where we were, 35-yard line. So the penalties were offsetting in essence. So that penalty was on Gray Chenier for Whitehall.
Maumelle will take over 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
So 1st down and 10 for the Hornets from the 34-yard line.
Is there such thing as a referee school?
I know they got a lot of stuff they got to go
Jim
through.
Ashley can train these guys.
Yes.
Especially in basketball. But we ain't out there with a round ball right now.
All right, so Crawford is your running back. He's to the left of Pierce. Motion man's going to be Watts. They'll give this one to Crawford up the middle. And boy, that middle is just being
not
stuffed.
there.
Maybe a yard or 2 on that one across the 35.
Not exactly the happiest with the play calling right this second with that, but that's not my call.
Yeah, and I know, I get it. Whitehall's got some pretty good speed on the edges, but boy, they are stuffing us in the middle.
Obviously, we got a superior defensive line right this second.
We've not really been able to get anything going with Jesse on the edges yet, so still Crawford in the back.
Tried him.
The pass game has worked. Your safeties are up really shallow right now. And that's they're going to throw. Pierce looking. Pump fake, now throwing up over the middle, going up high for it was Watts. He couldn't get there.
The ball was kind of goofy when it come out.
So 3rd down now for the Hornets, 3rd and 9, and boy, 3 and out here would be tough.
Roderick Watts is a little high, goes incomplete. Defended by 21, Ryan Weston.
Steve, we need a 1st down.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Hornets.
So 3rd down and 9.
It's like pancakes is in.
Going to have trips to the right with Rogers, Speck, and Rod. Dez to the left. Crawford at running back. Pierce gets the snap. Looking, throwing to his right. Got Rod. Rod slipped, though. Boy, Rod had come out of his break and slipped at the sideline. That's going to bring up a 4th down. And we'll see what Horton decides to do. And he, no hesitation here as he sends the punt team out. Boy.
This is rough.
3 and out there is not what the Hornets needed. That was just a bad break there as Rod come out of his break and slipped.
It's a good throw.
Yeah,
sure.
Little short, but still should have been caught.
Rod would have caught it.
Yeah. So Dez back to punt. Need to get some hang time under this one. Ooh, tough snap. Gets it down. Dez gets the kickoff. This is not going to be returnable as it bounces inside the 30, and that's going to take a great Hornet roll inside the 20, the 15, and that's where it'll be down by Max Pace. We've got a PI roofing penalty. Did they run through our kicker? Give me roughing. That'd be great, wouldn't it? I missed it. Probably going to be running into, of course. Let's see what the PI roofing penalty is.
Please call the personal foul.
And it's going to be the 5-yard variety, it looks like.
Added on the end of the kick.
Yeah. So running into the kicker is the call. So it'll still be Whitehall balls. It's not enough for a first down.
Got to fall better than that.
They'll add it at the end of the kick, so 5 yards further back. So they'll start this drive from the 15-yard line. Sorry there, Andy.
You're good. I'll forgive you this one.
All right, so Hornets again. You got the field position you want out of this as you've got them backed up. Defense needs to stop. This would, we seem to talk about it every week. We haven't had a defensive score in a while.
Fumble.
If there's ever a time for one, right here's it.
A fumble. I'm good at this.
We don't have pick 6-6 out there on this drive, so.
No.
Oh, hey, yeah, he is right here. He's down here on this end.
6-6.
Mr. Pick 6. I'm just trying to bring it to fruition here.
Getting catchy.
All right, so last time Whitehall was down here, they threw a fade route that was not completed. Green's the running back here as Rod showing blitz. They'll hand it to Green to the left. Oh, boy, Green found a hole. That's Harrison running him down at the 20. Started this drive from the 10, and that's going to be 10 yards and a first down, I believe, for the Bulldogs. And he's going to be short a yard here. So 2nd down and a yard. Again, right now, Whitehall doing everything they want. Playing well on defense. They're gashing us in the middle.
They're built to run the ball, and they're doing exactly what they want to do.
Kane is your back. Kane will move to the right side of Martinez. I'd expect a shot here. Martinez does a good job bringing that down. Now a lot of traffic in the backfield that he's able to get away from is Weston. He's going to get the first down. And so that'll give them out to the 22. It'll be a first down for the Bulldogs.
He's lucky he made anything out of that with that quarterback handoff, though. It was not a good exchange by their offense.
Definitely need.
Give it to Martinez for bringing that ball down, too.
Yeah. It's going to get a little quieter here as the band has made their way down to the field level to do their thing at halftime.
I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah, we're 5:45 away from our half. Hornets need to stop. 1st and 10, Bulldogs from the 21, 22-yard line. Weston in motion. That's where they'll give it to. He's going to try. No, Martinez kept it up the middle. Martinez is going to be tackled across the 31. 10 more yards. 9 or 10. Going to be really close to another first down. They're going to call it about a half yard short again. It'll be 2nd down and short for the Bulldogs.
2nd and short for the Bulldogs.
What do you change?
I don't know. Right now, Whitehall just seems to be executing everything perfectly. The middle of our defense is just getting eat up. I mean, they brought a 4th lineman in, so they've gone with a 4-down lineman look here. I don't know what else you can do. By himself in the backfield. They'll hand this one to Pierce, to Weston again. Weston around the corner, 35, breaks the tackle, and will be pushed out of bounds at the 42. And the bench got taken out.
Over and take out all the
pretty close.
First aid supplies.
Very close to a late hit there by the Hornets.
Band-Aid is not happy. Band-Aid is not happy here. What is that?
Got to redo his ice bag there. All right, so 1st and 10. We're under 5 minutes to go. 4:48 to go in our first half.
Jeez.
Hornets got to get a stop. They cannot allow them to just run this last 5 minutes out and score and then get the ball after the half. Got a lot of hands on hips on the sidelines, on the field right now. I think really, Andy, what you got to change is the demeanor of this team on the field.
They're going to push it.
And they can't get this play off. After there's a PI roofing penalty, it'll be a delay of game on Whitehall, so that'll help a little.
Like they
back
can
on
stop the
5.
clock.
So 1st and 15 now. So that'll back it up to the 37. Remember to stick with us at halftime for our Akel's Wholesale halftime show. We'll have stats and scores from around the state. So 1st down, 15, 4:48 to go in the half. Martinez with Zaire Green behind him in the pistol formation. He'll move him to the right.
It's McGarrett on a blitz here. Looks like.
Martinez going to keep it up the middle. Oh, and a big hit in the hole. I believe that was Nico that made that play.
Who else would it be?
Yep. That was the Predator getting in there on that one.
Brookhaven's on the field too.
2nd down, 15 here. Hornets going deep with some guys on both sides of the ball right now. Some guys playing defense we haven't seen playing defense much this year. Part of that is formations, obviously, and trying to get some matchups over the middle, I think, is more than anything. So 2nd and 15 here for the Bulldogs. Martinez wants to throw, pump fake. He's got a lot of trouble, and they'll pull him down that is McClure with that sack. Skylar McClure gets in there to get that one.
Finally got some defensive push.
Skylar McClure on the tackle for the Hornets in the backfield. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the
So 3rd down and 17. 20, make it 3rd and 20 here. This is a big down. Hornets need to stop in a big way here on this one. 3rd and 20, exactly the situation you want to get them in. Play clock down to 16 seconds. Remember, no timeouts for Whitehall.
They're going to use every second of that, too.
So Kane is the back. Martinez, he's got trips to his right. It's the snap. Looking to throw, comes the blitz. Screen pass. Kane makes the catch. He's going to cut to the middle of the field, and the Hornets pull him down. And a great job by the defense as they'll get 10, and it'll be 4th and 10 for the Bulldogs. Good job there by the Bulldogs. Get off the field on that one.
They get a 40-second clock?
I guess so.
Because it's sure enough not 25. Yeah, it started at about 34, 35.
Yeah, it definitely started at 40. So the punter's in as Pace and Knight back ready. They're standing at around the 20 to return this one. There's a snap. I don't think they were set. They're going to let them get away with it. There's the kick, end over end. They'll let this one roll. Pace, just about hit Ethan Taylor. Did a good job to jump out of the way of that one.
Got to pay attention on short ones.
All right, so the Hornets are 80 yards away here with 2:38 to go in our first half. This is big, Andy. Yeah. The Hornets need 7 on this drive.
This is the biggest drive of the game.
And we said the last one was danger zone. Obviously, you go 3 and out quickly here and give Whitehall another opportunity. You don't want to do that. But more than anything, you want to run the clock out here. Or, hey, I'd be okay with one play, just get in the end zone.
Yeah, points. Doesn't matter how you get them, we need them.
Rod's in the backfield.
This is different. I don't think he's going to run it.
Rod is running back on this
wheel route. Brookhaven up on the line as well. Is that Rogers?
Is that Candler out there?
Yes.
Pierce gets the snap. Looking up over the top. That's Rogers, makes the catch at the 25. Breaks the tackle at the 30. Running guys over out to the 37. Amari Rogers with a play. And that'll be a McClarty Nissan first down for the Hornets.
That's a good play. He wasn't expecting that either.
I wasn't expecting that. What's that, Rogers' 3rd or 4th catch of the year?
Yeah, he needs a lot more. The kid's good.
Pierce. Candler or Crawford? I think that's going to be a false start.
Sure, we're going to get that. You're going to call that on us, but not when you got multiple stars. I got to shut up.
Yeah, let's. That is going to be 5. That'll back him up. Candler is your running back. They'll back this one up to the 33-yard line. I can't
I'm telling
count.
you, I really think the home team gets a 40-second play clock and the away team gets a 25.
Pierce gets the snap. He'll hand this one away to Candler as Pierce tripped and fell.
Both of them.
Candler slipped. Boy, what is going on out there tonight? Seen a lot of guys slipping on this turf. Candler may have run right out of his shoe, I think, actually, is what happened. I think Candler just ran out of his shoe.
Yep. hard to run on turf and carpet.
Knight now in at running back as Pierce will go under center. We're under 2 minutes to go. 2nd down and 13. They'll hand it away to Knight. Knight trying to find somewhere to run. Gets around the corner, but nothing there. Wow. Great job there by number 9. That is Kalen Walker on that tackle for Whitehall.
Barry's used a deep 3rd down here.
They say he stayed in bounds. Set out of bounds, but the clock is still running.
Yep, sure is.
Timeout on the field.
And now I think the officials saw it.
No, they didn't.
The clock kept running when we went out of bounds, and they didn't stop it. And I think that's what they're doing is they're resetting it. I think it's an official timeout here to reset the clock. It should be at like 1:40. Let's see if they add anything to it. It's at 1:27 right now. I mean, this actually could hurt the Hornets if they actually don't let this clock run.
You were noticing that too.
My child is about to knock everything off. So 1:41 back on the clock. Look at that. I was right, and they got it right. So Pierce.
That would be the one to knock it off.
Candler at running back to the right side of Pierce. Pierce gets the snap. He's looking. Steps up into the pocket. Got a chance. Going to throw it up over the middle to Rod. Rod. Oh, makes a catch. What a play by Roderick Watts to make the catch in traffic. Rod is slow to get up. He took a shot over the middle. Let's hope he's okay.
He got banged. That was for sure.
Oh, Rod took a shot. He wants to take himself. Oh, boy, and Rod goes down. And let's hope that's not a concussion, man. That's
a hard lick.
He took a shot. A great job just to hold on to that, but let's hope that Rod's okay. Man, you don't want to see that.
Nope,
ever.
You got to have him too.
You've got Rod turned over. Let's see what. Boy, you got to hope that's not a head injury.
No, it was a good pop there. That's for sure.
Definitely took a shot.
I didn't know he threaded the ball in there for one.
It was a great, yeah.
So they're going to replace him with Max Pace. Okay. So your safety takes your receiver spot, and your receiver has been playing D-back.
Let's see what they decide to do here. Is get some guys going to get together. I like to see this as the Hornets are together at midfield, getting a little prayer in here for Rod. They do have Rod's helmet off. There's a Band-Aid in him, taking a look at him, but I got to tell you that
anything above the shoulders is a rough injury. You can't. I mean, whether it's neck or whether it's concussion, nothing good that can come out of it.
He definitely tapped his head. You know, as we used to say back in the day, the cobwebs got knocked loose.
Bell rung.
Yeah. Typically, you know, back in the day, you got your bell rung, you came off, you got a drink, you turned around and went right back on the field. Rod pops up. I like to see that as he does hop on up. Now let's just hope is.
Got to have that helmet back to him.
I was about to say, going to have to keep an eye and see how long that helmet gets kept away from him.
You need him right here with 1:35 left. Hopefully he come out with a play or two. They can check him. We can go back.
Make sure he answers the questions right. All right, so here we go. Candler to the right of Pierce.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Pierce gets the snap. He wants to throw up over the middle, throws it up deep, looking deep for Max Pace. And, Pace couldn't come down with it inside the 10.
Back there on safety back there running routes.
That's their wide receiver running routes with him. As Weston was in on coverage. Yeah. So I'm looking here.
Where's 6?
Got to be down here, and they're still holding on to his helmet. He has not gotten his helmet back yet. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Looks like they're just checking the shield and everything on it.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Hornets. 1:26 to go in our first half.
He's standing over there. He's fine.
I think they were just, I think you're right. I think they were fixing his helmet.
Yeah. He's still fixing it.
So, Knight in motion. Pierce looking his way now. He steps up into the pocket.
Get rid of the ball.
Throws it away. Oh, boy, got a break there. That was nearly picked off by
Get up, Weston. Weston.
And Pierce
Get up, Weston.
And Pierce is hurt. Oh, boy. Oh, this is not what we want to see now. And now
he's good.
Get up as Pierce gets up. They got to hurry, though, here. And now Pierce is not going to be able to continue as he goes down again. Oh, boy. You want to talk about, oh, golly, that's not what you want to see.
6 and 10 on the bench.
6 and 10 in 3 plays. Goodness gracious.
12's over there getting some instructions from Horton over there. So I like what Paxton brings to the team, though, for sure. He's got a lot of speed at quarterback. Doesn't have that big wing, but
he's got a decent arm. It's enough.
It's not what Weston's got, but it's solid.
But man, let's just hope that everything's good with
Weston's got a big arm.
QB1,
though. They can't even throw the ball.
Rod is sitting here on the bench. Still no helmet in sight that I can tell for him. So Pierce
Give a round of applause for number 10,
is up. He's
Weston Pierce.
coming off the field gingerly,
Hey, easy with that word.
but I didn't realize that was offensive nowadays.
Might be.
My bad.
I'm hurt.
So Pierce comes off the field. Third down as Compton will come in. So Paxton Compton's first meaningful experience we've seen Compton get. He played a little bit in some mop-up duty earlier.
That ankle, he's acting like he was telling
He
Band-Aid
pointed at
down
his
there.
knee.
Yeah, but he's saying it's kind of twisted.
Now Knight to the left of Compton. Compton gets the snap. He's looking to throw. He'll throw this one to the left. Got his man. That's Dez. Makes the catch. That's first down.
Gotta go,
There you
baby.
go,
Gotta
12.
go.
All right. Get on the ball. Stop. Clock stops
It's a good
here.
confidence builder, too. Turn out and fire it like that.
Absolutely. I like that.
Is that on
Now,
4th and 10?
it's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10? Went to 4th.
We got a
first.
PI roofing penalty. Of course we do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. We're on offense.
Ineligible man downfield. Was that the call? I believe that was the call. So ineligible man downfield. I missed it. I didn't see who got downfield, but I don't understand unless alignment was. Oh, I'm guessing Dez was covered up. That was the issue. Dez was not an eligible receiver. Dez was covered up on the play, and so he could not go downfield and make that catch.
Well, fiddlesticks.
So Compton's still in there with Knight.
Is it 3rd and 10 again?
It's 3rd and 15.
I'm sitting there going, what's wrong with that?
Compton gets the snap, and he looks to throw again. And pressure
Oh,
coming. That
my
ball as
Lord.
he's hit. Now Dez has got to come back for it. Dez
still
caught
got
it.
it.
Oh, no. Ripped it out at the last second. Boy, oh, boy.
Ball's tipped around and ball's incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th
So
down.
4th down for the Hornets as Pierce is still getting some work over here on the sideline by Band-Aid. And let's see what the decision's going to be here for the
Go
Hornets.
for it here and hope your defense can get a stop.
Under a minute.
If you don't, it's big trouble.
You got to remember that they have no timeouts. The Hornets will call a timeout here to talk about this. That'll give Band-Aid a little extra time to make sure everything is good with Weston. Also gives Horton some time here to talk with his backup quarterback and find out what he's comfortable with. Obviously, so far we've seen he's comfortable with throwing a 9.
Well, he doesn't have 6.
Yeah. And 6 does have his helmet in front of him. That's at least a good sign.
Yep. You got 7 on the other side, and he's pretty solid. You can't forget about 11 in this situation, just due to the size.
Yeah, if you don't get 6 back in this game, you got to believe that 11 and 9 are going to be a big piece. We know what Speck brings, but then you got a guy like Rogers has got to be big in this game.
Yeah.
And the one negative to Amari Rogers is his route running, and it's something he's got to work on between now and his senior year. But this would be a time for him to really show up and find out a couple of routes he does well and run those, because you saw it a minute ago. If you can get the ball into Rogers' hands, he's a matchup nightmare.
A 15-yard out would be great.
Yeah. So this time they'll have Pace lined up to the right side. You got Dez and Speck to the left. Brookhagen is your up back. Pierce the running back. Compton's your
We got to
quarterback.
get a block. That's what we got to get.
And that's a false start on Big Baby. Goodness gracious, the Hornets, what are we doing?
Not sitting still until the ball snaps.
Man.
Oh, so we can play that?
Hey, ask Tennessee how that worked out for them.
3rd down for what?
So 4th down and 20 now for the Hornets. So we went from a big first down throw by Compton to 4th and 20.
3 plays.
Don't. Yeah. So here we go. Now they'll move Knight to the right side of Compton. Compton gets the snap, looking to throw it to Knight. Nope, throws it up over the middle. The Speck couldn't get it there. So the Hornets will turn this one over on downs. Pancaking. Actually, that's Yancey.
On downs, 1st and 10, Whitehall.
Boy.
Oh, boy.
So 54 seconds left here in the first half.
It's not a good combo to see sitting on the bench right now.
No, there's a lot of big pieces of this team being talked to by the trainer right now.
Band-Aid is working double duty.
And I don't like what I'm seeing out of 10 and 6. 10's walking okay. And here we go. So Martinez by himself in the backfield, a big bunch of folks there. That's the illegal motion. They don't call it. Now throwing up over the middle, and it's going to be, what a hit by Knight. Still holds on to it inside the 30, the 28. That is Carson Terrell with the catch and a first down for the Bulldogs. Give him credit. He come down with that ball.
So you can't exactly run towards the line of scrimmage.
No.
No. They did.
So 45 seconds, clock running. Kane in the backfield with Martinez. Kane will go to the right side of Martinez. Martinez gets the snap. They're going to run the reverse. No, Martinez still got it. Throws that ball's tipped in. Oh, Whitley. He had a chance as Whitley was falling down. Whitley. I tell you, man, this
it rains, it pours.
Golly, you're right, Andy. When it rains, it pours. My goodness gracious. Another opportunity there to get the offense off the field. Man.
We got to get a stop regardless. 33 seconds left in half. We got to have this. They cannot score here.
Yeah. So second down.
You are burying yourself in a huge hole.
You've got, this defensive line's got to get it here.
Come on, Nico.
Clear looking to blitz. Here they come. Quick little slant route. Make a tackle. Just step
you
up and
hit him as he was hitting the ball. You were there.
Epperson comes up, makes the tackle. Clock still running. Third down and 5 here for Whitehall. 20 seconds to go in our half. Whitehall trying to get on the ball. They will.
Spike it.
And you're right, they do spike it, and so
they got plenty of leg. I watched that kicker already.
Got 16 seconds left. It's third down.
That's fourth, right? I was watching. I think it is just third.
Third is fourth. That was 2nd and 10 on the last play. It should be 4th and 4.
There you go. Okay, right. So fourth down. They will try the field goal. So Kyler Barnes in the kick. The Hornets have gotten in the backfield on the extra points, just haven't quite got there.
You mow the line over and just go through it.
Snap is high, gets it down, kick is up, and it is good. So with 12 seconds to go in the first half, Whitehall adds to their lead, 24-6.
Hornets got some work to do, Steve.
Yeah, Hornets, and it's going to be interesting to see.
Keep him heads up. You can't get him down here.
It'll be interesting to see what it looks like coming out of the locker room. Band-Aid still working on Weston down here. I would not expect Weston or Rod back on the field, at least in the first half, but I don't know what we're going to look at in the second half. Man, not the first half that we wanted out of our Hornets.
Looks like Jesse shouting instructions up there to tell him if it's squibbed, clear out. Let me have the ball.
Yeah, that's your best opportunity to score.
Give him Max both. Diesel is having a little fun there.
Yeah, he is.
Throwing his Paw Patrol.
Hey, whatever keeps him happy.
Something like that.
All right, so Kyler Barnes just added 3 more to the board.
Look at Jesse move it up.
And they're going to try to hide Jesse. It's a good idea. And that's what they're doing. And now they'll kick the onside and takes a big hop as Epperson had to bat it. Jesse's got it. Jesse's going to go. Jesse, 30, 20, 10, 5. Oh, he caught him at the 4-yard line. Are you kidding me?
4 seconds. Now, we've got to get on the board.
Let me tell you something right now. Whitehall has a gripe because that is an illegal bat. You cannot bat the ball.
Forget them.
But
Forget anything.
We are very fortunate that didn't get called. But are you kidding me, Jesse Knight?
To cover
what are you doing? Like, no one does that. Like, I don't know. This kid is something else, man. Good grief.
You've got to make this count.
What's the play call? Find 11. Yeah, find 11.
I didn't expect that. That's for sure. We called timeout.
Oh, we called up, let's say?
Yeah, we called that. They didn't.
All right, so Maumelle calls timeout. Question here.
I'm going to tell you, that kid right there who run him down, that's track star speed.
I missed whoever that was that caught him. Are you serious?
Jesse's got to be thinking the same thing. That guy just ran me down.
Jesse,
I don't know if was it Tavion?
Cunningham.
Tavion Cunningham?
Yeah, he'd have caught him. That'd have been one that caught him.
That kid's that fast, I promise you.
Okay, so Compton is the quarterback. Candler's in at running back, but they're going to split him to the left. Pacers to the right.
Whatever it is, you got to get in the end zone.
Brookhagen in the slot.
Come on, Horton, let's get his bag of tricks.
Remember, Compton's mobile. He's a guy that you could try to get him out to the left here.
Come out to this long side if you're going to do it.
Compton gets the snap, rolling from the 10. He's got room to run. Just run. No, go. Get in there, 10. Yes, sir, to 12. That a baby Paxton Compton.
There you go. That's how you do it. Yes,
sir. Boy. All right. So the Hornets
on the board.
Salvage the end of this first half with a huge score, and that is how you get your sidelines going.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Don't run over the trash can.
Big play there.
He's got, I got to hold the ball.
Yeah, now Paxton's got to go out and hold it.
No, we're going for 2.
I don't know that you have to
Go for
chase
2.
points here, but I don't mind it.
You're not going to hurt anybody right now.
No. So the Brooks Agency touchdown there. Hornets get within 12. They'll go for 2 here to try to get within 10.
Got to go 2.
And again, one of our keys to the game, win on special teams. Boy, oh boy, what a job that was.
Jesse Knight just won.
That was unbelievable by Jesse. All right, so they're going to clear it out
Rogers off.
again, and now I'm going to be curious to see what the game plan is in the second half as Compton
Wheels.
gets the snap. He's
Go
going to
this
roll
way.
to his right, looking, trying to find something. Now he's got Rogers in the back of the end zone. Now he throws it to him, and boy.
Nope.
Tough one. Sorry, it was Brookhagen open across the backside. Just didn't see him, and that's going to take us to the half. So a good job by the Hornets to finish off the half with points. A big touchdown thanks to the Jesse Knight play. 24-12 is our score as we go to the half. Stick with us for our Akel's Wholesale halftime show. We'll have scores and stats in the first half.
You ready for this? Home field advantage is such a huge deal in football, and I think it's a huge deal in the mortgage world too. That's why we're a local company. We have in-house processing and underwriting, and that enables me to make sure that my customers have a great experience from kickoff to the closing table. And that's just what we want to do, is give them a great experience.
With Cornerstone Home Lending, you'll always have the home field advantage. Text DIO to 36260 to get started today.
Akel's Carpet One is so much more than a flooring store.
Get our waterproof luxury vinyl for only $2.49 a square foot. When we install any hard surface floor, receive a free $100 labor credit for every 200 square feet you buy. When we install your floor, your installation is guaranteed for life. And get free pad and installation on every carpet purchase. Check out our high-quality collection of all-wood cabinets. Get 50% off store-wide and get no interest financing for 36 months.
If you don't love your floor, we'll replace it for free. We make it beautiful for less.
You could try selling your car on your own, but that could take forever. McClarty Nissan will pay cash for your car today. That's right, we'll give cash right now for your used vehicle, even if it's not a trade. It's fast, it's easy, and we'll give you a lot more money for your trade than any other dealer. Visit one of McClarty Nissan's 3 locations or at McClartyNissan.com right now. And remember, the reason we pay so much for your used vehicle is because we're the #1 Nissan dealer.
At American Pie Pizza, we use only the best and freshest ingredients to ensure the product we put on your table is at its peak for your enjoyment. Our pizzas are thin crust and considered by some as the best around. And as a locally owned small business, our goal has always been to provide a great product at a great price and give back to our local communities. This is why we are excited to be the host of Hornets Live every Tuesday night during football season. Come see us at 7 p.m. every Tuesday and get the latest scoop on your Hornets while enjoying the best pizza, salads, wings, and sandwiches in Central Arkansas. And don't forget about our daily lunch specials and trivia nights on Thursdays from 7 to 9 p.m. So come see us at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard. Call in your order at 501-758-8800. Order online at www.ampiepizza.com.
So you know how in the fourth quarter of a football game, when the game's on the line, it actually gets kind of stressful, and that's not how a home loan process should be. When you're a week away from closing, which is the fourth quarter, you shouldn't have stress, and that's what at Cornerstone we want to take away. We want that to be a stress-free experience for you. We want it to be that blowout victory.
Text DIO to 36260 to get started on the home mortgage process today.
You ready for this? Home field advantage is such a huge deal in football, and I think it's a huge deal in the mortgage world too. That's why, you know, we're a local company. We have in-house processing and underwriting, and that enables me to make sure that my customers have a great experience from kickoff to the closing table. That's just what we want to do, is give them a great experience.
With Cornerstone Home Lending, you'll always have the home field advantage. Text DO to 36260 to get started today.
Akel's Carpet One is so much more than a flooring store.
Get our waterproof luxury vinyl for only $2.49 a square foot. When we install any hard surface floor, receive a free $100 labor credit for every 200 square feet you buy. When we install your floor, your installation is guaranteed for life. And get free pad and installation on every carpet purchase. Check out our high-quality collection of all-wood cabinets. Get 50% off store-wide and get no interest financing for 36 months.
If you don't love your floor, we'll replace it for free. We make it beautiful for less.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Bulldog Stadium here in Whitehall as the Hornets trail at the half, 24-12. As we get started here on our Akel's halftime show, I'll say thanks to the folks over at Akel's Wholesale. Call them at 501-753-6616 for all of your home improvement needs today. So let's go through the Fearless Friday scoreboard first. In 7A, our game we were watching over there, the Bryan Hornets traveling to Cabot. Right now, Bryan having no issues, up 28-7. Conway leads Central 42-6. No score from the Catholic Southwest game. North Little Rock, a good one there as they lead Fort Smith Northside 14-7. Bentonville West leads Heritage 42-7. Harbor over Southside 26-7. Bentonville leads Rogers 35-14. And Fayetteville at the half leads Springdale 28-14. In 6A, as I try to get used to using this iPad, Parkview beat Russellville last night 48-7. Jonesboro leads Searcy 21-6. El Dorado, and boy, that's a ball game. El Dorado and Sylvan Hill 16-15 in the second quarter. Sheridan leads West Memphis 6-0. Greenwood up on Benton at the half in the Palace 28-21. Siloam Springs tied with Mountain Home at 14, and Lake Hamilton leads Van Buren 21-13. In 5A play, BB leads Watson Chapel 20-0 at the half. PA is up 42-7 in the second quarter over Little Rock Christian right now. My goodness gracious. I guess we know who the one seed in 5A, the 5A Central is going to be. Batesville leads Brooklyn 21-0. Nettleton, looking to stay undefeated, leads Forest City 29-6. Valley View over Greene County Tech 7-0. Wynn over Paragould 44-0. Canman, Fairview, and Hope tied at 21 at the half. Hot Springs leads Texarkana 14-7. Greenbrier, no problems with Farmington, 38-6. Harrison over Morrilton, 35-7. Valonia at the half leads Alma, 35-14. In 4A, Gravett leads Green Forest, 21-8. Prairie Grove over Gentry, 21-0. Shallow Christian, 43-0 over Elkins. Batesville Southside, 28-0 over Heber Springs. Stuttgart, a good one in Mills. Stuttgart leads Mills 28-16. Lone Oak, no problems with CAC, leading 42-6 at the half. Highland 12-6 over Cave City. Mena and Dardanelle tied at 21. Ozark leads Pottsville in a really good one, up 14-0 in the third. Arkadelphia leads Ashdown 28-0. Nashville over Haskell Harmony Grove 21-14. Robinson, a game that's normally closer than it should be most years, not close this year. They lead Bauxite at the half 56-6. They're halfway to 100 at the half. Obviously, running clock will keep them from making that happen, but 56-6 at the half. And Robinson has just not looked back since finding themselves down over 20 points to us in week 1 and then coming back and picking up a huge victory in overtime, and they have not lost since that PA loss. Crossit leads Hamburg 49-0. Star City over Helena West Helena 42-6. Warren 34-0 over Monticello, and Lamar leads Riverview 31-6. In 3A, Cedarville leads Greenland 14-0. Charleston over Lincoln 23-14. Hackett 24-0 over West Fork. Harding Academy over Melbourne 26-10. Lamar 31-6 over Riverview. Boonville leads Atkins 42-0. Paris over Perryville 14-0. Glen Rose and Centerpoint playing a good one in the second quarter, tied at 14. Prescott 26-7 over Bismarck. McGee at the half leads 50-6 over Barton. Pine Bluff Dollarway 30-8 over Smackover, and Risen leads Lake Village 36-6. In 2A play, Bigelow continues their great season. They lead Quitman 37-7. Hector over Johnson County Westside 28-6. Yellville Summit 7-7 tie with Magazine. Magnet Cove 34-0 over Bearden. Poen 14-6 over Gurdon. Clarendon 21-8 over Carlisle. Desark and Hazen pick up wins via those were forfeits as they get their victories. Lafayette County 52-14 over Foreman. Junction City 28-12 over Hampton, and Fordyce also gets the forfeit victory over Parker's Chapel. That'll wrap up our Fearless Friday scoreboard. So jump over here to Jim Ashley's first half stats. Well, Jim, the stats aren't there. Hang on. He texted me back, said check new stats. Okay. Thanks, Jim. Hey, there's the new stats. All right. Sorry, Jim. Didn't mean to cuss you under my breath. Here we go. All right, so in the first half, Maumelle ends the first half with total yardage of 151 total yards. Whitehall 302 total yards. 179 passing, 123 on the ground. The Hornets with 138 in the air, just 13 yards on the ground. And that's going to be big to watch in the second half without Rod potentially as well as Pierce on the field. Individually, Jordan Candler has 3 carries for 5 yards, and that's the leading rusher on the night. Crawford 3 for 4. And Compton 1 for 4, but it was a big one as it was a touchdown. Weston Pierce 6 out of 14, 138 yards and a touchdown in our first half. Compton 0 for 2. Receiving, Roderick Watts 3 catches, 86 yards and a touchdown, but his last catch was a big one as he went down with an injury, and we'll keep an eye to see if he comes out in the second half with a helmet or not. Hunter Speck 1 catch for 33, Amari Rogers 1 for 16, and Jesse Knight 1 for 3. For Whitehall individually, Zaire Green 10 carries, 54 yards. Kane 6 carries, 31 yards. Weston 4 carries, 27 yards, and Martinez 4 carries for 11 yards. Martinez very efficient, 10 out of 13, 179 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then receiving, it's just been a 3-man game. Weston 5 catches, 87 yards and a touchdown. Jackson 4 catches, 73 yards and a touchdown. And Terrell 1 catch for 19 yards. That wraps up your halftime stats. Your scoring summary for the first half, and just basically just a quick recap. The Hornets opened the game with the ball, drove all the way down to the 5-yard line, but our red zone problems caught up to us once again. A holding penalty backed us up 10, and then we turned the ball over on downs. Whitehall would then take the ball 85 yards and score to take a 7-0 lead. But the Hornets would answer. Roderick Watts would catch a 30-yard touchdown pass from Weston, but a bad snap to negate the extra point. The Hornets were down 14-6. Whitehall would then answer again, a 26-yard touchdown pass from Martinez. Extra point was good, and the Hornets wouldn't do anything with it offensively. Whitehall would get it back, and once again, drive down the field with no issues. 22-yard touchdown pass from Martinez to Stephen Weston. Barnes' kick was good, and it was 21-6. Barnes would then add a 40-yard field goal in what looked to be probably the last score of the first half. but after a wild and crazy onside kick attempt by Whitehall that was recovered and picked up by Jesse Knight and returned all the way to the 4-yard line on, again, I think I said it on that punt return that he had no business returning a couple weeks ago against Jacksonville. This one was wilder than that one. What a play by Jesse Knight to set the Hornets up. On the next play, Paxton Compton would roll left, run into the end zone to score from 4 yards out, and that would get us to our halftime score of 24-12. So it's been a crazy first half. You know, we've had some complaints with the officiating. It's been a little one-sided, although, again, the Hornets did benefit from a tough call there on that return by Jesse Knight. That definitely helped us. So, again, you know, it's give and take sometimes. You got to play through that. This has been a season that's been all about the adversity this year, and here we sit in what is the 9th game of the season, and we still just don't seem like we can figure out how to get over that adversity hump. It's like every time we feel like we're cresting the hill, everything falls back down on top of us again. So let's just hope that this second half is all Hornets as we come out looking to try to secure a playoff spot. And again, what's at stake tonight? A win by 7 or more, and your Hornets will most likely, after seeing that PA score, will most likely be your number 2 seed. If the Hornets lose this game, then they have to win next week in order to get into the playoffs. They would be a 4 seed. You do get a winless Watson Chapel team, so that's at least a bonus. As we watch our Hornets coming out on the field, I'm looking out. I don't see 10 and I don't see 6. 12 is out with the ball. And let's see. Still looking to see if those guys come out here. Paxton's walking with a helmet on like he's going to be the starting quarterback in the second half. As I have still yet to see Pierce or Watts come back out on the field. So all signs look to be that it is going to be the Paxton Compton show in the second half.
And now it's time for our raffle drawing.
Ooh, they're going to have a raffle drawing. Did you get your raffle ticket? All right. So we're still watching. I mean, maybe some last-second treatment. Maybe that's what we're hoping for. But Paxton is down there currently throwing with Speck. You have not seen either one of those guys come out of the locker room yet. So probably not a good sign for the Hornets in the second half that those guys are going to play. So you see some of our highlights from our first half. Wheels got rolling, and again, Andy, you've done feeding your face over there.
Yeah.
And
not a bad cheeseburger.
Whitehall is ready. This might be one of the first games I think I've seen where we didn't need an extra 3-minute clock to start the second half.
Oh, they already did that.
Oh, did they? I missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed it.
There was a big horn that was going on.
Okay.
Yeah. So I haven't seen 10 or 6 either while you were talking about it. I've been watching a little further over there. It ain't looking too promising right now. So if we're going to get this done, we're going to get it done behind the arms and feet of number 12.
Well, I got to believe that Horton's got a package here for 12 to get something done with his feet, and we've got to expect that we'll see that. And I know that, and I apologize, as usually you don't go all the way down the depth chart to your third-string quarterback, but I do know that there is a much more mobile option, even more mobile than Compton, but not much of a throwing option if we get past 12. So.
Is that who I think it is?
No, I don't think so. It's not anybody that normally plays.
Oh.
So. And I cannot remember the name right now that we're talking about.
Used to be a real tall kid that played quarterback.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting for sure.
Hey, I'll say this. I'm ready to see that big tall kid on the basketball court.
I'm ready to see him anyway because he talks so much trash. He's funny. He made a smart decision, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so.
He'll get some looks for sure.
So we're about to start our second half. I want to say thanks to everybody for joining us for our Ackles Wholesale halftime show. And, of course, thanks to Ackles Wholesale for sponsoring our replays all game long as well. Our weekly coaches show brought to you by American Pie Pizza. Join us every Tuesday at American Pie Pizza for Hornets Live at 7 p.m. Located at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard. Order online at ampiepizza.com. So Hornets set to kick off here in the second half. Once again, we have not seen Pierce or Watts emerge from the locker room.
That's a rough series right there.
No kidding. 3 plays, you lost them, the 2 biggest weapons. Nico just now coming out.
He was standing over there a second ago.
Maybe getting some last-second treatment himself.
Yeah, it's been a rough game as far as it's the first time we've had this happen all year.
And Nico's got quite the limp and a sleeve on his right leg, so
he might have a cut or something.
Brookhagen ready to kick. He'll pooch this one up. That's going to find a hole. It's going to be bobbled, still on the ground, finally picked up, and big tackle there by Skylar McClure at the 32-yard line, and that's where Whitehall will start.
That guy's questioning his pickup of the football right there.
Yeah. He about took too much time trying to pick it up.
And the Predator just strolls out on the field here. Like, I'll just take a late try.
This defense has got to be big on this drive. You need a quick 3 and out, a turnover, anything. Get the ball back, get your offense out there, and try to get your offense some confidence here with Compton leading the way, it looks like.
Come on, John, get that quarterback!
Brookhagen playing defense.
Yes, he is. Got a lot of guys playing in different positions tonight. Trying to get everybody out there to get this W. So the Hornets are ready. Martinez, Zaire Green to the left of him. And they'll give it to Green. Green to the right and finds a little seam. He's all the way out to the 39-yard line. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 3. Keep finding myself looking at that gate over there waiting to see 6 or 10 with their Superman cape come running through.
They'll fly through at that point.
2nd down and 3, even though the down marker says 3rd. We'll get that fixed. 2nd down and 3 for Whitehall. In no hurry for
Whitehall. Oh, no. This will be a game of keep away.
You're up 12, and you've been able to dominate on the offensive side of the ball. You've only been stopped 1 time. So Martinez, Green still the back. To the right, or left, sorry, and they'll give it to Green. Nope, yeah, Green's got it. And he's going to get the 1st down. He's out across the 40 to the 43-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Bulldog 1st down.
Jesse Knight and McGarry in on the tackle there. I think with Timmons, too. Timmons 31, right?
Yeah, no.
31 is Timmons.
Yeah, you're right, sorry. So 1st down for the Bulldogs. What you don't want here is for Whitehall just to methodically beat you up down the field here and just take everything out of you. Let's get a stop. Green, little draw. They'll give it to him up the middle. A huge hole. What a hole there. As Whitley comes in at the end to make that tackle. But another, he's going to, let's see what they call this. He's very close, and it is a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
You put some speed on it and go to pushing those big holes open there.
So 1st and 10 now on the Maumelle side at the 47-yard line. And again, not quite Jacksonville methodical, but they are definitely slowing things down as Kane is the back now. Martinez, he's going to keep it up the middle, and he's got a seam. Whitley just does trip him up, or is that Brookhagen? That is Brookhagen makes that tackle. Not used to seeing Brookhagen on that side. But another 1st down for the Bulldogs all the way down to the 37. And again, right now Whitehall just imposing their will on our Hornets.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to get in there and get a turnover.
We need a fumble.
So Martinez with Kane behind him. Kane will move to his left, and they'll switch him to the right. Martinez gives it away up the middle to Kane. Kane driving the pile down to the 30. That'll be a gain of 7 more, maybe 6. And so that'll bring up a 2nd and 3.
There's Pierce.
And he has got a noticeable limp and no helmet, and yeah, a brace. I don't believe we're going to see 10 the rest of this one. So Martinez, Kane still the running back.
You're going to stretch it out, though. He's going to try. Watch.
That's a false start.
He moved.
They both moved at the same time. They'll give it to Kane to the left again. Nico, amongst others, is there.
Somebody's got to say something.
I don't understand how you let that happen. They're letting 2 guys move every single time.
If I were Horton, I'd be losing my mind. I would get a 15-yard penalty on this.
So 3rd down and a yard. The Hornets got stopped, but once again, another missed false start.
It shouldn't be 3rd down and a yard. It should be a minimum 3rd and 7.
So third down, a little over a yard, maybe 2 here for
Hornets
the
got to
Bulldogs.
come up big here.
Or the Zebra's got to make a call.
Nah, they can give him a ball.
Give it to Kane up the middle. Stutter step to the right, breaks a tackle. Down to the 21-yard line. Another first down for the Bulldogs. And we do have a PI roofing penalty.
Watch him give us a face mask.
Let's see what this call is.
Go ahead and walk back 10 yards. That'd be
It's
nice.
right in the middle. They got it, and they are gonna. This is gonna be against Whitehall. It looks like.
Looks like he's lining up to walk it off.
Yeah. Unsportsmanlike. So the
15.
first down, I believe, will count. Back this one. Keep going. You got to go 15.
The other way.
There you go. So they'll back this one all the way up to the 36-yard line. Jesse Knight is imploring the sideline to get loud.
We got to listen.
We need this crowd to get loud. I do like what I'm saying. Well, that's Pierce throwing with Compton. But, so the first down does count. It is 1st and 10.
There's Rod.
And Rod is not going to return to this one either.
That's big time.
So we're going to have to do this one without 10 and 6.
Oh, it looks. Weston's stretching that knee out like he wants to go, but we'll see what happens.
Zaire to the left. They'll hand it to him up the middle. Whitley overran it. Zaire's across the 20. Breaks the tackle down to the 15 to the 14-yard line. And another first down for the Bulldogs.
He busts up the middle for a Bulldog first down.
Right now, the Hornets don't look like they've made any adjustments in the second half. Whitehall just throwing it right down our gut.
And Jesse Knight on the tackle for the Hornets.
When Jesse Knight is making all the running back tackles, there's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, granted, he spends a lot of time around the line, but it's not making him where he needs to.
So 1st and 10 now, down to the, what is that, the 13-yard line, 14-yard line. Green to the left of Martinez. They'll give it to Green. Green looking, got a seam, spins around inside the 10. Stacked up at around the 9, maybe the 8-yard line. Give him 5, I believe, on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe 6, 2nd and 5 or so on this one. Hard to tell from this angle.
Up the middle for 6 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4.
Give him 6, 2nd down and 4. Now Kane is the running back, the bigger back. Hornets got to step up. Martinez gets it. He'll hand it away to Kane. Kane busting up the middle to the 5-yard line. It's probably, let's see, I think he's a yard shy of the first down.
Just shy of the first
3rd down and a yard here for the Hornets.
Let's go, team!
Put Kelby Forte at nose tackle. Something I haven't seen yet. I'm not surprised.
Got to get somebody that can plug that middle up because they're just, I mean, they're living on it.
We don't have
now.
Vance here tonight, do we?
Vance is here. He's been in the game a couple of times. They're blowing them off a ball in the middle. And they'll hand this one away to Kane up the middle. Kane is stuffed, but he falls forward. I believe that's going to be a first down.
Yeah.
It will be. It'll be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. He gets down to the 3. So 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Now the Hornets going to have to stop them 4 times here to keep them out of the end zone.
Maybe get that little pop fumble or something popped up in the air.
Yeah.
Return it for a touchdown.
So 6.5 to go. They have eat up half of the 3rd quarter already on this drive.
He's walking around. Any other time, your coach might be a little bit mad at you for walking.
Motion man to the right. That's where they're going with Kane. And pushing forward, and let's see, touchdown Bulldogs. So Whitehall does exactly what they needed to do to start the second half. They bully ball their way down the field, and it's 30-12 as we await the extra point.
Haven't even had the ball yet, and they've eat up 6 minutes.
So 6-13. Barnes on to kick the extra point. Kick is almost blocked.
It was blocked. Still went through.
Still went through. What a collision there in the backfield.
That's your Sissy's Log Cabin extra point with 6:13 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Your
score, 6:13 to go. Whitehall leads this one 31-12.
Small little sponsor on that extra point there, Steve.
way down for some great concessions, get you some snacks and a drink. On either side, home or away.
The Hornets got to find offense here, and they're going to have to find it in some new ways, new places. Pierce is still trying to get the feel for that knee. We'll see what they decide to do.
Yeah, I hate seeing Rod on the sideline, man.
Yeah, I think the other part of that is, the injury is likely.
Yep.
We don't want to speculate too much, but obviously we have a decent idea what that probably is, which could keep him out for longer than just a game.
Yep.
So Barnes to kick this one off. And they'll go back to kicking it deep and take their chances as Knight's going to be able to return this one from the 7. He'll get out across the 15, looking for some blocks. Not a lot of help this time. He's going to have to do it himself. Trying to get the corner. Oh, what a block. Boy, oh boy, Skylar McClure really just laid somebody out.
Good.
And Knight will come back to the 30, and that's where the Hornet offense will come out on the field.
Maybe we can spark the offense here and go with
29, Benjamin Reddick's on the tackle.
No, again, no Pierce, no Watts here in the second half. It's going to be the Paxton Compton show.
First and 10 Hornets.
So Compton with Crawford behind him, Dez, Speck, and I'm not sure who that other is. That Pace, I guess.
Yes.
That's Pace in motion. Compton gets it, gives it away to Crawford. Crawford trying to find it. Boy, he got met at the 32. Maybe a gain of 2 on that one.
17, Jason.
Yeah, he took a lick.
Now we got another injured Hornet.
That's Crawford.
Boy, oh boy.
Well, he took a shot.
Band-Aid having to run from a long way. He's getting a 40-yard sprint in here as he comes across the field, and Crawford has not gotten up. Boy.
Crawford ran into a brick wall.
He did. That was a shot. And again, I don't want to question calls, but we just keep trying. We're being pretty stubborn. Just continue to go right up the middle. And I get it. Whitehall's got speed on the edges, but right now they're whipping us inside.
Beating them with speed on the edges. Now, granted, we don't have what we had in the first half to do that. We got part of it. Yeah, Crawford took a shot.
Yeah.
That was.
This does not.
I could hear it with my headset on.
We'll see if it's. They haven't taken the helmet off, which is a decent sign.
How many fingers am I holding up?
He hops up, so Crawford looks okay as he comes off the field. An important piece of this is he still has his helmet on. So
yeah.
That's important. All right, so the Hornets quickly back on the ball, 2nd down and 9. As now Compton will be under center with, I think that's Candler, but I can't tell.
Yeah.
Compton. He'll give it away to Candler to the right side. Candler is stacked up after a gain of maybe 2 more.
I don't know what people saw in their spread offense stopping, but their run D is serious.
Their run D is very, very good.
Down by number 9, TK Walker.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. Not the position you want to be in here.
That's going to bring up 36 for the Hornets.
Naked bootleg.
Candler now to the right side. Compton. Compton gets the snap, rolls to his right. Compton looking, pressure coming. Compton, PI roofing penalty, and Compton just tucked it and ran out of bounds.
Number 6,
and I think that's probably going to be a penalty on the Hornets. Man, this does not look like the same team we saw in the first 5 weeks of the season right now. So this penalty is obviously on. No, they picked up the penalty. No penalty called.
Been waved off.
Run out of bounds.
Result of the play is going to be 4th down.
You're kicking the football. Come off the field.
Yeah, I'm about to say you got to punt this. You don't have any choice here. Boy, this will not make the natives happy. This is not the situation you want to be in. Again, guys.
Don't stir up the locals.
You got to hate it here. And again, we're working shorthanded here. No Pierce, no Watts. Crawford now being looked at. His helmet's on the ground.
It's 3 starting players on offense.
Now Dez to punt. Snap is high, brings it down. And he'll get a good spiraling kick. It's going to be returnable from the 38. Going around the corner. And a big block. Man. My goodness gracious, what a block by number 9. That was number 24, Braylon Johnson on a return. But give to Kalen Walker credit on the block. Goodness gracious. Number 9, Kalen Walker really laid into a Hornet on that return.
28. It was Carson Hilliard.
Carson Hilliard.
Pretty sure it was Hilliard.
Yeah. Boy.
He was running wide open down the field and ran into a wall.
Now this is that moment. How bad do you want it if you're the defense? I know that the offense hadn't helped you much, but you haven't helped the offense much by just letting this team go up and down the field on you. How bad do you want it right here? Defense is going to have to step up. Otherwise, we're going to be in a mercy rule situation pretty quick. Green to the left side. They'll hand it to him in the backfield. Brookhagen misses him in the backfield, gets around the corner, across the 30. Oh, boy, what a lick at the 27-yard line. Timmons met Green. That was a shot. Not a lot of grip on this turf.
No, it's not at all.
A lot of guys slipping. Now Nico back on the field here as he took a couple of plays off. I got to tell you, man, Nico is not moving well. Having to rely on Brookhagen on defense. First time we've seen that all year. You had Rod at corner. Now he's out of the game.
They're not throwing the ball.
I wouldn't. Why would you? I'll hand this one. Oh, boy, Kane down to the 20 and Whitehall right back into the red zone again.
Durant Kane on the carry. He goes around the right side for a Bulldog first down.
Another Whitehall first down, and 4:17 to go and counting in the third. And right now, Whitehall is in control.
Not what you want to see.
Will not be a happy bus ride back to Maumelle if things don't change in a hurry.
Might get a little noisy in there.
Now Green to the left. There you go. Brookhagen with a big play in the backfield. As Brookhagen gets back there and makes a nice play on Green. That's a big loss for the Bulldogs. Let's see if that'll continue to ignite this defense. Back them all the way up to the 26-yard line.
John Brookhagen on the tackle. That's going to bring up second and long for the Bulldogs.
So second down. That says 15. I think that's closer to about 17. I guess that is right at 16. So from the 26-yard line, second down and 16 for the Bulldogs. Green. Martinez wants to throwing up over the middle, got a guy open. Weston makes the catch inside the 10, runs a guy over at the 5 down to the 4-yard line, and that'll be first and goal for Whitehall.
They're doing whatever they want to do right
Absolutely.
now.
They are. So 3:10 to go, or 3:11 to go here as clock continues to tick down on this third quarter. Kane in the backfield here. It's first and goal from the 5. They'll go to Kane. He'll run it to the right side. He's met. Now driving the legs all the way to the end zone. Another touchdown for the Bulldogs. That is the definition of bully ball. That is the definition of being bullied by the team on senior night at their home right now, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Give Whitehall a ton of credit. They are just more physical and just outplaying us right now,
All
man.
power from the waist down.
Yeah. It's a good
Jesse
Whitehall
trying
team.
to strip the ball, which is a smart move, but that's a big man. I don't know how tall he is. That's a big man on the field right now.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of frustration with the way this season has gone. But you got to remember, man, this is a high snap. Kick is up, and Barnes knocks that through, and that'll make it 38-12.
He's hurt now.
Is that Rogers or Brookhagen? Brookhagen, slow to get up. And this is the time of the game and the season where the injuries hurt even more, you know. Yeah. I mean, goodness gracious, everything starts to pile up and add up on you. And this is tough, and I'm not going to not to make excuses here, but keep in mind, this is a team that middle of summer, your offensive coordinator up and leaves for what amounted to a demotion as an offensive line coach at Pulaski Academy. You set yourself up in a position where, you say what you want, think what you want, but I know there's been some challenges in hiring an offensive coordinator. So you get in a situation here where you're late in the game, you're trying to find somebody late, and so give Horton credit. He's done a good job with all the adversity, with all the crap that happened early in the year to get to where we are.
They didn't even have a field.
Yeah. So good kick this one. That one's deep. Jesse's going to Pace is going to return it from the 8. Pace out across the 20. Got no blockers over there, though, and he's going to be run out of bounds across the 25 at about the 27-yard line, and that's where Maumelle will start on offense.
Think about how close they were early in the season as far as the games. I mean, Was it 4 losses by 14 points?
Yeah, 4 losses.
The last 2
14.
have just been drubbed. Well, not last 2, last 1.
Yeah, well, this
one's
as
not looking too pretty right now.
We're headed the wrong direction here.
About 12 minutes to 14 minutes of football left.
You got to figure something out here. Compton still in at quarterback.
After the return,
As the Hornets
Maumelle start out 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line.
just a struggle right now. So Compton by himself in the backfield. So they'll go 5 wide. Motion man will be Knight. They'll give it away to Knight. Knight cuts it upfield in the middle, cuts back across the field to the 30. 35 going to get a block from Dez. Now look at his quarterback down there getting blocked. Knight cuts inside, and he'll be drugged down at the 40, about the 38-yard line. A big run for Jesse Knight. Candler wanted to come in, and Jesse said no.
This is on me. You stay over there.
How about a Compton quarterback getting down there, though, and getting blocks?
That's going to be a first down.
Shades of Casey Dick back in the day.
Well, you know, something Horton has said many times. He talks about Dez being a great blocker, and he showed it there downfield, making some good blocks as well. This is where if you're Coach Horton, you really earn it right now, trying to keep these guys just mentally in these games. So Knight to the left side of Compton. Compton gets the snap, and he'll run the power to the right. Left is blocker, but look at Paxton fall forward, give him 7.
Give it to him.
Down to the
Let him do what he
32-yard
does.
line. So it'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Well, this is something you need no matter what.
Yeah.
You got to figure out if 10's out, this is what you have to go with.
Yeah.
You don't have anything else.
Compton under center. He'll hand this one away to Knight. Knight sticks a foot in the ground across the 30 down to the 28-yard line.
Hit
That
the
should be
circle button and jump back in there.
It's going to be close to McClarty Nissan first down. And it'll be 3rd and short. 3rd down and about a yard here. A minute and a half before we head to our Acre Family Pharmacy 4th quarter. Now Compton under center.
You know what they're about to do.
And they'll go QB sneak. Compton slid. Let's see if he got there. I don't know.
He's there.
One official's already saying 4th down. Let's see what the call is.
Oh, they're not going to give it to us, that's for sure.
He moved. Let's see. Where are they going to spot it? Just inside the 39.
Y'all got to get a good push here.
And he's short. 4th down.
Just ditch it back to Jesse and let him jump over everybody.
But again, same situation here. I mean, guys slipping all over the place. 14 seconds.
He did not get a good foot.
They're going to call timeout. So timeout is. I think Horton's argument is why you're not even going to measure that. Like, it's awful close.
No, they're not going to do anything.
We have a timeout on the
So the Hornets call timeout here. 1:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. Cardi Goated asked, can they still make the playoffs? Yes. Now they're going to measure it. We had to call a timeout to get a measurement? Like, how does that make sense?
Short.
If they call this a 1st down, I would come unglued if I was Horton. It is short.
Not by much.
Yeah, it's not much, but
it's less than a fist.
all right, so 4th down as the Hornet offense comes out. They need about 6 inches.
I'm going to lean on the left side of this line here.
Compton is in shotgun. Let's see if they go under center before the snap.
Kind of bold.
Yeah. Well, give it to Knight. I mean, Compton doesn't get the same push. And that's what they're going to do. They're gonna, oh, boy, a lot of, oh, my goodness gracious. Wow.
Where's our line?
My goodness gracious.
Jason's so dejected, man.
I think
he won't quit playing, that's for sure.
Most disappointing part of that is that's the strong side of your offensive line that got whipped on that play.
Everybody got whipped on that
Goodness
play.
gracious, man. But yes, Cardi, the Hornets would be a 4 seed if they beat Watson Chapel next week, even with a loss here tonight. So, minute 8 to go in the 3rd, 38-12.
The clock is still running. It moved from the 8 to the 7.
Yeah. They'll hand this one away to Green. Green finds a gap, and he's out to the 37. And I'll be curious when this one's over to look and see. But, my goodness, man, I feel like Whitehall is running for about 10 a play.
It's up there. It's got me pretty quiet. Of course, I get quiet when I get frustrated about stuff. It's hard to talk about it. Want to talk about it? Yeah. You go schedule an appointment.
It is frustrating, especially coming off a loss last week like you did to PA.
Expected to be in this one tight the whole time, what it looked like to start.
I think the most disappointing part is you've still got something to play for. They'll give this one to Green to the left side, and Green just weaving his way through the middle of that Hornet defense, and he's out to the 46. That'll be a first down. Clock will stop with 22 seconds to go in the third, but that really don't mean much. Can't imagine Whitehall will run another play here before the fourth quarter.
Take a break.
And they will. Clock will run down, and we're going to head to the Acre Family Pharmacy fourth quarter, and a frustrating one here tonight down in Whitehall at Bulldog Stadium. After 3 quarters of play, Whitehall leads it 38-12.
My name is Brandon Acre. I'm the owner and pharmacist here at Acre Family Pharmacy in Maumelle. So here in our pharmacy, we like to focus on a hyper-personalized relationship with our patients, and that continues into our service sets. So we offer free delivery, curbside vaccinations, as well as custom compounded medications, including extended hours as well. I think you don't know the level of intimacy that you're going to get with your patients until you really get in it, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
All right, so we are back for our Acre Family Pharmacy fourth quarter.
Hey, Steve, the band's back.
The band is back. They're hyped. All right. So Green still going in the backfield here with Martinez at quarterback. First down for Whitehall. Give it to the motion man, Weston, as he gets around the corner. Hornets are there waiting on him. McClure trying to pull him down. The Hornets will get him, but he still gets about 4 out of that one. And we've got another injured Hornet. I believe that's Harrison who's down. Jordan does slowly get himself up. Second down and 7. Harrison will come off. There's Richard Johnson into the game here, along with CJ and Nico on the line. McClure, Brookhagen are your outside backers. Whitley and McGarry in the middle. Now Martinez letting this clock run way down, under 10. That, again, I don't know how they get away with that. They'll throwing it to the right. Nice job there by Epperson, I believe, and it is as Epperson comes up, makes the tackle. Pulls him down at the 46-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd and 2.
That's complete for a gain down to the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs.
So 3rd down and 2, 10:57 to go. Martinez. Now he'll look to the sideline for the call here. Kane moves to his right. They'll hand it away to Kane. Kane breaking free up the middle across the 40 inside Hornet territory down to the 38-yard line, 37. And that'll be another Whitehall first down.
The kid's like a Mack truck when he hits the hole. He's not bringing him down with one tackle.
No.
He's delivering the shots. He's not taking them.
So 1st and 10 down to the 37-yard line.
Definitely a fourth quarterback.
Richard Johnson off the field. Give Coach Bolding credit, man. He's got a good squad here at Whitehall.
That's for sure.
Go, John, hit that quarterback.
Now move Kane to the left side of Martinez. Now Martinez will give it away to him to the right. Kane driving him legs and big thighs and legs moving down to the 30-yard line. Give him 7 more.
Kane on the carry up to the 31-yard line.
Don't take your foot.
Curious to know what his yardage is right now.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
Interestingly enough, Green led them in the first half, so we'll see.
Number 1, Maxwell Pace on the tackle for the Hornets.
Goes in the second half here. So 2nd down and 4 here for Whitehall. They are just they obviously came out here in this second half with a plan of attack, and that plan of attack was just to bully us, and that's what they've done and gotten away with it. I'll hand this one away to Green. Green trying to get around the corner, and he will, across the 20 and pushed out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. And another Whitehall first down. That'll be 1st and 10 from the 19. I'm not paying attention to all of our comments. I'm hoping that they're staying clean and good. We do have an injured player back there. I think that's another Hornet down.
He's holding for a cramp.
He's got his cramp, or is he holding his leg, his ankle?
His toe or his leg?
I think that's ankle. But I will say this, and I know, look, people are frustrated. I get it, but hey, we said it in pregame. We said it before. Not going to deal with.
We're not going to tolerate it.
Not going to deal with the stuff in the comments section. That's not going to happen. We're not going to mess with that. We're not going to deal with that. I get it if you guys.
Trying to get out of here.
I understand it if you guys are frustrated. I think we're all frustrated with where the season's going. But, you know.
Keep it to yourself.
We're not.
Keep it to yourself.
I get it, and that's fine. But I guess it's fine to be frustrated. But I've seen some stuff in these comments talking about the coaches and some other things, and that's just not needed. They'll clean things up, and if whatever happens, happens. But they'll clean things up here, and I trust. Coach Horton runs a great program. Coach Horton does a fantastic job as athletic director and head coach. And, you know, that's Pace. Boy, oh, golly. Man, so that's Max Pace coming off the field.
Starting safety.
Slowly. I'd say, and again, you can say what you want, but you can't really prepare for half your starting lineup to be sitting on the bench right now because of injury. I mean.
Big stud defensive lineman limping around on the sideline right now.
They're trying to get Pace off the field here.
I don't even think they care that the play is going.
The officials are stopping it now, but.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
I believe that's Zaire Green. Is he quitting?
I don't know what he's doing. Basketball?
All right, so Martinez with Green to his right. Martinez will hand this one up the middle. The Hornets, man, Whitehall does a great job of blocking things up and opening great lanes right up the middle.
See Green up the middle for 7 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 3. You can give good credit. I want to give credit for the hospitality. I know that we're stuck in the visitor stands, but you know, Whitehall's got some nice facilities. You see some new stuff being built over here. A beautiful indoor facility over here. They just need an upgrade up there. They get that press box updated. This is going to be one heck of a facility.
Well, the way they're going, it'll definitely happen.
Yeah. So 8:30 and counting. They'll give this one to Green. Green got Green to the right. Across inside the 10, down to the 5. PI roofing penalty will negate this one as they're going to probably get a hold on this one. Hilliard's going to come into the game at linebacker. We'll see who he replaces. Once again, I want to say thanks to everybody that has joined us tonight. It's not been where we've wanted as far as a finish. Whitley now comes off the field a little gingerly over here.
The band still sounds good.
Yes. This is just a beat-up football team right now, man.
It's a physical football team on the other side.
It really is. And
it's probably the most physical team we played from what it looks like.
I would agree. You know, Bird being a bigger team, they were fairly physical, but nothing like this.
These guys are laying hats every play.
I'd put this team up against Bird all day, every day, as good as they are against the run.
Yeah, they'd hurt their feelings.
And Green to the
left.
left.
Watched that one.
They'll give it away to Green as he's looking for Green to the right. He cuts inside the 15 down to the 10-yard line.
C.J. Murphy on the tackle.
They get the 11. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 3.
Green on the carry up to the 11-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
So Vance in, Johnson out.
Number 33 on the tackle.
He goes wrapped. He's done.
Yeah, he's got ice on his knee, so.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Boy, we're going to have a lot of folks visiting Ortho, Arkansas over the next couple days. We don't, but I got a feeling you're going to have a lot of them. So Martinez, Green, they'll give it away. Green looking, trying, finds a little seam. I think that's going to be enough for a first down. Let's see where they spot it. 6, and it is. It'll be 1st and goal. Now, for all the frustration and everything that's going on right now, let's keep in mind, let's have a little perspective here. The season's not over. There have been plenty of 4 seeds that have made runs in the playoffs. This is a team that we saw early in the year, and they just got to get back to what we saw early in the year. The best team in the West is probably Bologna, Greenbrier, neck and neck with them. We're going to face off with one of them.
They play at the end of the year to Greenbrier.
Yeah, they play week 10.
Yeah, I thought it was because I think
at
Greenbrier took a loss to
Harrison, I think.
No.
Farmington. I don't know.
Farmington. It wasn't Harrison. They went up to Harrison and did work.
Either way, that game will be for the number 1 seed in the West and number 2 seed in the West. The Hornets would head to the number 1 seed, whoever that would be. And like I said, we played very well. We really should have won the Bologna game. It's a great game. And
absolutely.
Came up a little short late. But again, that's what this Hornet team got to get back to, that style of play, that level of confidence. And remember, this season's not over. You're not going to win the 5A Central, obviously. But as long as you win next week, you're going to be in the playoff. Boy, Martinez, nice fake up the middle, touchdown Bulldogs. So 44-12 now.
Boy. 42-14. 42-14. Now 44-12.
44-12 as we await the extra point from Barnes. Snap. Barnes puts that one up right down the middle. Kicks it all the way into the indoor facility. And that'll make it 45-12. Reminder of our 4th quarter sponsor, our Acre Family Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy. Visit them at 1900 Club Manor Drive, Suite 101, or online at www.acrepharmacy.com. So Knight and Timmons are your return man with Pace injured. Right now we got a mass unit on the Maumelle sideline. My goodness, man.
Boy. I feel like I'm watching an episode of MASH. Everybody's injured.
Hey, on the bright side, basketball season's coming.
Wow.
Real soon.
Wasn't expecting you to pop that one out.
Coach Shook's got one heck of a squad.
Threes from everywhere. Even half court.
Yes. Edmonds back deep. Jesse says, I want to return it. Bobbles it. And he's going to bring it back from the goal line.
Well.
Back across the 10. Makes a guy miss. Spin move at the 15. Across the 20. 25. Cuts outside to the 30. Across the 45. Midfield. Oh, behind the back. Little spin. And finally runs down at the 41-yard line.
Amazing.
I mean, at least he keeps it interesting. Oh, goodness gracious. Jesse Knight at least keeps it fun. He never quits.
He's like, I'm going to sit down for a second.
Just keeps on playing.
Even Mike dropped his helmet whenever it took a break.
Boy. That's one guy that is not
the most competitive player on that team. Yeah. There's hands down.
All right, so Compton in at quarterback, Candler at running back behind him. Rogers is your up back.
Pretty sure
I'll
Crawford's
hand this one away to Candler. Candler hit up to the 40, trying to push forward, and that's as far as he'll go to the 40-yard line. Give him 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, this is an opportunity to try to get Paxton a little confidence here in this final 5 minutes of this one. Because if you need him going forward, he needs some reps, and these are meaningful reps.
For him, for sure. For the rest of the team, for sure. Everybody's got to get acclimated again.
Compton gets the snap. He'll hand this one to Candler again. Candler got a little better seam this time. Stutter steps across the 35 to the 34-yard line. And he'll be about a yard shy of a McClarty Nissan first down.
Jesse said he's ready to go back in, Coach.
Third down and a yard here is Candler still your back. They'll fake this one. Compton's going to keep it. Trying to spin around.
Wow.
Oh, they're going to call a hold on Hamilton. And I don't know. I know he went down with him, but his arms were inside. I just kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye, but that'll be a PI roofing penalty.
Sure.
PI roofing. Nobody
saw that one, didn't you, buddy?
Nobody guarantees quality more than we do. Currently offering 50% off custom gutters and gutter covers. Call 501-707-3542 to get more info. So third down and 11 here after the penalty. Knight back on the field at running back. We're under 5 minutes to go in this one.
Please meet Mr. Norris in the south end zone.
Compton, he'll give it away to Knight. Oh boy, Knight's met in the hole and taken down quickly, and that's fourth down.
Number 20, Jesse Knight on the carry. 54, Aiden McCann on the tackle.
Again, nothing. This isn't to take anything away from Paxton, but this offense is obviously different. And again, you don't have your number one receiver either, you know? I mean, I don't know what else you can do. 4:24 to go in this one. 4th and 11. Compton with Jesse in the backfield. Compton gets the snap. He's looking.
Rogers.
Throws it up, looking, and he just overthrew Hunter.
About took out the water girl.
So turnover on down for the Hornets, and with 4:08 to go in this one, it's all but done as we await the last 4 minutes and 8 seconds to run off the clock. Whitehall is going to get the victory. Likely at least, well, they'll secure the number 2 seed with this win. PA will be your 1. Little Rock Christian will be your 3. And the Hornets are hanging by a thread at the 4 spot. Our only saving grace is we play a not so good Watson Chapel team next week.
We're going to have to play a Watson Chapel team with half of a team, though. Make it get real interesting. We got to get healthy. What do we have there?
Bobby asking, so Bobby, the situation with our band at halftime comes down to music rights and YouTube. We would love to play it, but what we don't want to do is be in the middle of halftime and the YouTube bot catches that music, which is copywritten, and then we get kicked off the stream. And we got another Hornet down.
We have an official timeout on
Who's down now?
injury.
Is that CJ? I sure hope that's not CJ, because that's insult to injury right there.
No, it's more injury to injury. Harrison's over here on the sideline.
I want to say it's a single digit, and I think it's CJ.
I'm pretty sure it's an 8. Because I don't see one on the sideline. Will with his one-liner.
We'll make it. We might have
Might have a good point, too.
Can we have the Ortho Arkansas Hornets live? Because we may have to do it from their office.
Change the time. We'll be there before closing.
T9G Media says Whitehall's looking tough, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, look, and that is CJ, who's the injured Hornet. He's up and very.
Lower leg injury.
Man.
Which makes me wonder if it's blocking or getting tangled up. How they're blocking, or if it's just a.
I just think we're just being out-physical, man.
Oh, there's no doubt about that one.
We're just being beat up.
They are sure enough bullying and doing whatever they wanted with anything they wanted to do.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
This will be a tough Hornets live on Tuesday night at American Pie Pizza. Please come join us. Tamsy and our friends there have been fantastic. $2 off. You're right. $2 off any large pizza. $2 off your favorite beverage of the adult nature.
Favorite.
And
not your second favorite.
Yes.
But your favorite.
I'm sure she'll hook you up with a second favorite, too, for $2 off. But, again, make sure you come see us on Tuesday night. And not just Tuesday nights. Go see our friends.
Every night.
Every night you can.
That ends in Y.
There at American Pie Pizza. Yeah, no problem, Bobby. Like I said, we would love to do that. It's just, and trust me, because Will is a band guy. Like, if there's anybody on this, our producer wants the band to be played. McClure going to be there with the tackle. They brought all their backups in. They've down to Noah Smith is now the quarterback. Is that 34? Was your running back or 32?
We don't have a 32.
We do, but that for some reason that first sheet cuts off every time.
You dropped 26 all the way to 38, so you skipped a bunch of people.
Well, not really. This is a small roster. There's not a lot of numbers in between there, but I am missing a couple. I didn't realize it printed that first page like that.
Terrible. You're fired.
Hey, you know what? I didn't hear from you all week.
I was busy.
Matter of fact, I called my favorite ticket writer, my favorite guy at Crane, and sent him a picture. I said, hey, man, I need a tire quote. You know what I haven't got yet this week? A tire quote.
You're not going to buy tires for me anyway. They're astronomical.
Fine. Well, whatever.
I can't exactly do anything about them now.
Fine. I don't want to buy your rubbers anyway.
However, I do know a guy.
Well, my poor wife I did not realize it until the other day. She had a low tire, and I was looking, and of course our roofing company, not named PI Roofing, left us some roofing nails, and so we've got a nail in our tire. And then I got to look, and I'm like, yeah, those tires, they ain't got much left on them at all.
How many miles you put on that thing now?
30-something thousand.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Let me call my guy on Monday or Tuesday. I'll get a set.
I'm really disappointed in a set of Michelin only get 30-something thousand miles.
They've got some issues, believe it or not. Ooh, I need to talk to you about that. That might be a problem.
I'll hand this one off again. That's 32 to the right side. Somebody just blocked one of our guys all the way into the sidelines. That was a heck of a play.
The Michael Orr block?
Yeah. Let's go back. I'm going to get over here. I'm going to find out who 32 is just to make sure he's getting the love that he deserves. 32 is sophomore tailback Jaden Smith. So here on senior night, that's the kind of senior night you want, where you don't even have to play the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Let's hope that our seniors get that treatment next week against Watson Chapel.
We got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Not the way they wanted their year to go, that's for sure.
Still a lot to play for, though. Jaden Smith, nice carry there. He'll get another Whitehall first down.
Jaden Smith on the carry. That's another Bulldogs first down.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a new number.
Whitehall first down, 1:15 to go and counting. Once again, thank you to everybody for joining us tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I know it's not been the outcome, if you're a Hornet fan, that you wanted, but hopefully we've kept you entertained.
Oh, of course. How are you not entertained?
Yeah, and we stayed online.
Yeah, didn't have any problems.
The most stressed I think we've been for any game all year, and it worked out beautifully.
Silky smooth.
And they will take a knee here with 47 seconds.
That's the ball.
We're gonna have
Look,
to
they
run.
got a 40-second clock.
They'll have to run one more play before this one's
NFL
over.
ball now.
They're like, let's get this one over with.
Snap it now. You're done with it.
So the Hornets got some soul searching to do. You got senior night coming up next week. Obviously, a lot of injuries that we're going to have to get addressed and handled before next week. But this is an opportunity as we finish this one up. Say congratulations to Whitehall as they're going to close this one out. The final here from Bulldog Stadium. Whitehall wins it 45-12. We get back with our post-game show. We'll talk about how this one got to where it is. We'll bring you some stats and talk about scores from around the state.
You ready for this? Home field advantage is such a huge deal in football, and I think it's a huge deal in the mortgage world too. That's why we're a local company. We have in-house processing and underwriting, and that enables me to make sure that my customers have a great experience from kickoff to the closing table. And that's just what we want to do, is give them a great experience.
With Cornerstone Home Lending, you'll always have the home field advantage. Text DO to 36260 to get started today.
My name is Brandon Aker. I'm the owner and pharmacist here at Aker Family Pharmacy in Maumelle. So here in our pharmacy, we like to focus on a hyper-personalized relationship with our patients, and that continues into our service sets. So we offer free delivery, curbside vaccinations, as well as custom compounded medications, including extended hours as well. I think you don't know the level of intimacy that you're going to get with your patients until you really get in it, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
Eccles Carpet One is so much more than a flooring store.
Get our waterproof luxury vinyl for only $2.49 a square foot. When we install any hard surface floor, receive a free $100 labor credit for every 200 square feet you buy. When we install your floor, your installation is guaranteed for life. And get free pad and installation on every carpet purchase. Check out our high-quality collection of all-wood cabinets. Get 50% off store-wide and get no interest financing for 36 months.
If you don't love your floor, we'll replace it for free. We make it beautiful for less.
At American Pie Pizza, we use only the best and freshest ingredients to ensure the product we put on your table is at its peak for your enjoyment. Our pizzas are thin crust and considered by some as the best around. And as a locally owned small business, our goal has always been to provide a great product at a great price and give back to our local communities. This is why we are excited to be the host of Hornets Live every Tuesday night during football season. Come see us at 7 p.m. every Tuesday and get the latest scoop on your Hornets while enjoying the best pizza, salads, wings, and sandwiches in Central Arkansas. And don't forget about our daily lunch specials and trivia nights on Thursdays from 7 to 9 p.m. So come see us at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard. Call in your order at 501-758-8800. Order online at www.ampiepizza.com.
You could try selling your car on your own, but that could take forever. McClarty Nissan will pay cash for your car today. That's right, we'll give cash right now for your used vehicle, even if it's not a trade. It's fast, it's easy, and we'll give you a lot more money for your trade than any other dealer. Visit one of McClarty Nissan's 3 locations or at McClartyNissan.com right now. And remember, the reason we pay so much for your used vehicle is because we're the #1 Nissan dealer.
So you know how in the fourth quarter of a football game, when the game's on the line, it actually gets kind of stressful, and that's not how a home loan process should be. When you're a week away from closing, which is the fourth quarter, you shouldn't have stress, and that's what at Cornerstone we want to take away. We want that to be a stress-free experience for you. We want it to be that blowout victory.
Text DIO to 36260 to get started on the home mortgage process today.
All right, we are back here to wrap things up from Bulldog Stadium. A tough 45-12 loss for our Hornets. And I tell you what I hate to see the most is seeing these guys walk off the field, especially with the number of injuries we had. I got a chance to go down there and talk to Rod for a little bit, and a lot of dejection in these guys' faces. But as I told Rod, and I was talking to Weston's dad down there as well, we're guaranteed the playoffs. We're the 4th seed no matter what happens next week against Watson Chapel. We can lose that one, which we shouldn't, and you don't want to lose that game. But we are the 4th seed no matter what because Watson Chapel did not win tonight. So no issues as far as that goes. But, again, you got to fix this. You got to fix this before you get into the playoffs because it doesn't really matter if you go – what's the point going to the playoffs if you go into the playoffs on 3 straight losses and then get blown out? So they've got some things to figure out. Coach Horton's going to have his work cut out for him as we look forward to the Watson Chapel game next week. And we'll be able to talk to him on Tuesday at Hornets Live from American Pie Pizza. So let me get you some stats. Final stats here as my buddy Jim Ashley's gotten that over to me. And final stats from this one, they're not good for the Hornets. Total yards rushing in this one. Man, what a discrepancy. Whitehall runs for 344 yards. The Hornets, 35 yards. Total yards passing, 205 for Whitehall, 173. And for the second week in a row, the Hornets give up over 500 yards on defense, 507 yards of total offense for Whitehall, just 196 for the Hornets. Individual stats, again, as you would expect, not great. Jordan Candler, 5 carries, 14 yards, was your leading rusher. Paxton Compton, 6 carries for 6 yards. Crawford, 3 for 4. And I know Andy doesn't have his headset on right now, but I don't know that we've ever seen a stat line for Jesse Knight be 4 carries, -1 yards.
How?
Yeah, I mean, not a good day there. Weston ends the game 6 out of 14, 138 yards and a touchdown, but the knee injury. Paxton 1 out of 4. Watts 3 catches for 86 yards. Jesse Knight 2 catches, 38 yards. Speck 1 for 33, and Rogers 1 for 16.
It's going to be rough on his average.
Yeah. Zaire Green leads the way for Whitehall, 23 carries, 150 yards. Deron Kane, 17 carries, 84 yards and 2 touchdowns. Weston had 5 for 30 and a touchdown. Martinez 6 for 25 and a touchdown. And Smith ended the game 5 with 25. Martinez 12 out of 15, 205 yards and 2 touchdowns. Weston 6 catches, 108 yards and a touchdown. Jackson 5 for 78 and a touchdown. And Terrell 1 catch for 19 yards. And that is a wrap-up of our stats. So we'll do a rundown of scores here from across the state real quickly as we take a look here. And let me get this. I'm not used to working this iPad, so bear with me a moment as we finish things up. Final scores in 7A. Bryant defeats Cabot 45-20. Conway over Little Rock Central. That is not updated. In the third quarter, North Little Rock leads Northside 28-14. Bentonville West beats Rogers Heritage 55-7. And let's see, Bentonville over Rogers 48-35 in the fourth. And Fayetteville has beat Springdale 49-21. In 6A, Jonesboro leads Searcy 35-6. El Dorado, wow! I think the high-powered offense woke up in Sherwood tonight. El Dorado 44-15 over Sylvan Hills. Benton, what a ball game at the Palace right now. Benton leads Greenwood 41-40. Yeah, and I'm sure that's updated since, but wow. Mountain Home over Salem Springs 42-21. Lake Hamilton over Van Buren 35-27. Jump into 5A. We'll see if there's any surprises. BB keeps Watson Chapel winless. 34-0 victory there. Pulaski Academy 63-14 over Little Rock Christian. Batesville 21-7 over Brooklyn. Nettleton 36-6 over Forest City. Valley View 17-0 over Greene County Tech. Wynn shuts out Paragould 51-0. Camden Fairview over Hope 35-27. Hot Springs over Texarkana 14-7. Let's see if we actually have finals down here. Harrison beats Morrilton 42-7. We do not have an update on the Greenbrier-Farmington game. At the half, it was 38-6. Clarksville and Pea Ridge in the fourth, it's 49-46. And Valonia continues their victory march towards that matchup with Greenbrier in just a couple of weeks. They get the bye week next week before the matchup with Greenbrier in Week 10. They beat Alma tonight 56-20. And we'll jump over. I'm going to go 4A, and then I'll stop with scores. Gravett over Green Forest 21-8. Prairie Grove over Gentry 49-21. Shiloh Christian over Elkins 50-0. Batesville Southside 35-0 over Heber Springs. Stuttgart leading Mills 49-22. Lone Oak 42-13 over CAC. Cave City over Highland 35-20. Pocahontas 31-7 over Jonesboro Westside. Rivercrest 42-0 over Gosnell. Dardanelle 49-35 over Mena. Ozark 35-14 over Pottsville. Arkadelphia, that's a halftime score. Malvern over Fountain Lake 54-22. Nashville over Haskell Harmony Grove 28-21. The Robinson score has not been updated since halftime when it was 56-6. 56-3, Crossett beats Hamburg. Star City over Helena West Helena 42-12. And Warren over Monticello 41-6. And Lamar over Riverview 44-12. All right, fellas, I think we can call it good for the evening as they have cleared this stadium, and they are probably ready to kick us out. So I want to say thanks one more time to Coach Bolding and the Whitehall Bulldogs as they have handled business and been very hospitable to us tonight. And we appreciate the opportunity to stream here from your beautiful stadium. A rundown of our sponsors, our official sponsor of the Hornets, Cornerstone Home Lending. Text DO to 36260. Weekly Coaches Shows brought to you by American Pie Pizza. Join us every Tuesday at American Pie Pizza for Hornets Live at 7 p.m., located at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard, or order online at ampiepizza.com. PI Roofing is our sponsor of our penalty flags. Give them a call, 501-707-3542 for all your roofing needs. Akel's Wholesale, our halftime and replay sponsor. Give them a shout, 501-753-6616. Fourth quarter, Acre Family Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy. Give them a visit at 1900 Club Manor Drive, Suite 101, or online at acrepharmacy.com. Our Good Hands Catch of the Game brought to you by Brooke Brolo Insurance Agency, your Maumelle Hornet All-State Insurance Agent. Call 501-945-0899 to get a quote today. McClarty Nissan sponsors our First Downs, and Brooks Insurance Agency of Maumelle, your one-stop shop for all your insurance needs in Maumelle, is our touchdown sponsor. Call 501-734-8186 to get a quote today. Once again, want to say thanks to all of our sponsors. If you guys want to jump on with us during basketball season, please reach out to us as we are looking for sponsors for basketball season. That's going to do it for us from Bulldog Stadium. For Will, Kristen, Matt, and my good buddy Andy, that's going to do it. Natural State Sports. We'll see you Tuesday night for Hornets Live. Go Hornets.